Yeah, three-man show, better stand up. Turn the mic on, turn the cams up. Max Powers dragging Wildcat in the cut. Three names ring out when it's time to talk tough. Three-man podcast, turn that up. Max dragging Wildcat, run that up. Hit that chat, let it flood, go nuts. If you're hating, better hope your Wi-Fi cut. Three-man podcast, talk that talk.
Hey, folks. Hey, folks, what's going on? This is Three-Man Podcast. We back in this thing, man. You ain't seen us in a while, boy, but we back in this thing. Let's go. How y'all been doing out there? What's up, Max?
Man, nigga, go put your kids to sleep. I told you I got this. Put your kids to sleep, nigga. I ain't need
All right.
you, nigga.
Okay.
Nigga, go put your kids to sleep. Do your fatherly duties, nigga, before I start talking like yo, nigga. Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh, let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you and welcome back to another episode of the Three-Man Podcast. I am one of your three hosts, Max Powers, and today we're going to be talking about wherever the fuck we feel like it. We're going to be talking about just quick joke, but let me just reason with you real quick, guys. So this year, November, I'll be 38 years old, right? And I'm literally talking to one of my nephews, and it's like getting older. It's a little bit of a mind F a little bit. Just getting older, right? It's because you get to that point too where when you realize you're the wise man of the group now, right? You're the wise man of your family. And so whenever I talk to my nephews, it brings me back to I have to realize I'm supposed to be the wiser guy of the group, because on my family side, me, my brother, we're the oldest males. Like, once me and my brother is gone, it's my nephews, but we're the last of the old males of my family. And so what is crazy is that I'm giving my nephew advice, and I'm giving him advice about life, and I'm just over here. I'm hoping that I'm giving him good advice, because it's advice that's coming from the heart, right? And it's advice that I wish when I was younger that I could have just openly asked somebody instead of being a bitch and just keep the shit to myself, right? And the whole entire time I'm giving my advice, I'm like, man, am I giving him the right advice? Am I telling him like the things that I wish that I had somebody at his age who could have told me, like, to do the right things, what things I should do, what things I shouldn't do, And it's just talking to my nephew made me realize that, I ain't the young spring chicken no more, man. And so, a little small advice to the younger man. If you got older men in your life, do yourself a favor and make sure you get some advice from them. Sometimes a wise word from a decent man will help you put two things together. See, when it comes to advice, it's not like I'm trying to tell you what to do. It's basically I'm giving you an idea what you should do or what you could do, and maybe you could think of something yourself. Or maybe sometimes the advice might be so fucking good that you could take that advice and do it yourself. And you wound up being 10 steps in the game over this shit. So whatever you do, young men, the tools that God put in front of you might not be the best, that the world think they are, but hey, they're still a tool at the end of the day. So get advice from the men and do your best. And to the young ladies, do that for the women. And sometimes do that from vice versa, from man to women, from women to men. But always be aware of who you get in advice from. Because sometimes people are going to tell you do shit that they're scared to do them fucking selves. Like, example, like I remember when I was younger, I got advice from one of my uncles. He was telling me to do shit that he was too scared to do his goddamn self, and which never made sense why he would recommend to do something that he would never do. So, but anyways, how's everybody going today? I hope all y'all are doing fine. Today on the Three Man Podcast, we're going to be talking about politics. And maybe we might sprinkle in a little bit of something in there, probably a little sports, and maybe some crypto to spice things up a little bit. But if anybody's there with us yet, maybe some of our audience is out there in the YouTube world, and put a one in the chat if you're there. If you're not, I understand, because maybe you still got some of our audience listening to some other content creators that are currently live right now. I'm like, fuck, nigga. I was like, why you live now, nigga? Damn. Shit. But sometimes you guys are our audience, and I'm the audience of some of your favorite content creator, So I'm gonna light this bitch up for you. We're gonna put one in the ear of some good old-fashioned tobacco. And let me see if I can get these lights working. So, let's set the mood real quick, y'all. Let's set the
Set the mood, nigga.
hey, Sean is back. I don't know if you heard some of the things I said.
Absolutely not. I was in there doing my daddy stuff, making sure I pray over him. Come to find out, one of my sons wants to be a pastor when he grows up. Oh Lord. I'll make sure he doesn't become one. I'll make sure he doesn't become one of these house Negro pastors that we have been plagued with lately. He ain't gonna be no false prophet. I will not.
What
I will
God
not
said, him. You won't give me money.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't have no videos set up or nothing. We could just look for them as we go. I'm just letting you know that, because I know that we have to be careful when it comes to copyright, and we have been a little bit better on this channel as far as not showing any other creators. We rather just go to the news networks themselves. So what were you talking about, brother? Just get me
Oh no, I was just I wasn't really talking about much, except for it was funny because so I had to give my nephew advice, like serious advice. And I'm just like over here, I'm like, damn, I'm at the age to where I'm the oldest. Me and my brother are the oldest two men in our family. All the men of the other generation are gone. They're gone. Just me and my brother are the oldest now. And so it's a mind fuck giving my nephew advice. And it's like the whole entire time I'm talking to him, and I'm like, am I giving him the advice that I like? If am I giving him the good, like the best advice that I can, or is there any advice I could give him that's better? You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
And so it's just you you want the best for your nephew. I want the best for my nephew. Like, I want the best for him, you know. And there's also I wanted to make sure that any heartaches and pains I can help him, save him from. At least I can try to give him some advice to where he could think on his own instead of me trying to think for him. But my nephew got good head on his shoulders.
Well,
It's funny.
Good.
I asked my nephew. I was like, "What you got on my scriptures for today?" And my nephew got some scriptures down for your ass, bruh. He went from Hebrews to 2 Peter's, bruh.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me turn that notification down on my shit. I got my notification on my daggum WhatsApp too freaking loud. You know what I'm saying?
Conor McGregor is fighting tonight. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm trying. What? Hold on. Where's he fighting? Is he on ESPN?
No, it would most likely be Prime Video.
Oh, I got that shit.
Or no, is it Prime or Paramount? I'm not sure which one it is.
You know what? Let me look it up real quick. I'll look it up because I need to watch it anyway. Even though I'm doing Muay Thai, I do need to watch MMA. I haven't been watching as much as I have been. I learned some new feints and I learned some new sweeps and shit just looking at them on the internet. I'm gonna try them whenever I get a chance, start practicing, just get their repetition going. Let's see here.
Despacito.
All right, so let's stay in here. UFC 329, Greg and Holloway 2 streams live exclusively on Paramount in the US. I actually got that bitch. Don't worry about it, man. I am not going to tell you the results. I will not do so.
I don't care. I was just like, damn, I wish I could have watched that tonight.
Well, I'm trying to think if I give you my damn login, you can probably watch that bitch. I don't think nobody else. Oh shit! It says update payment. It says update payment. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. I just don't feel like paying for all these. You know what's crazy, dude? We are in the era of streaming services, right? And it's like back in the day, it was cable. You know, old school cable, and then it went to Dish and Direct TV. DVR and shit. And now you got to get 3 and 4 streaming services to satisfy your needs. Like I got Fubo, which is all network television, all that shit. Then now, because of deals and shit, which is really stupid, I can't stand it. Like recently, that got done. WWE decided that they want to strike a deal with ESPN. Now they was already pissing me off because on one hand they got Raw on Monday night that has a deal with Netflix. Then you got SmackDown has a deal with a whole nother network. Then now they're doing the dang pay-per-views on Peacock. It used to be SmackDown and the pay-per-views on Peacock, and you got Raw on daggum Netflix. Now they didn't split it all up. So now SmackDown ain't even on freaking Peacock no more. That bitch is just on TNT or TBS. I can't remember. So you got to get 3 freaking services to watch one thing you like. You got to get Netflix. You got to get damn TBS or TNT. I can't remember. And you got to get ESPN just to watch some daggum WWE. Shit,
that's not even the worst part. The worst part is because everybody has HD TV now, right? Mm-hmm. So you wanted to watch it in HD or not HD, but you want to watch it in 4K or 8K now. Now you have to pay extra for the shit where it used to be standard. It came with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have ads. Now you got to pay for no ads. And I'm like,
crazy, dog. This shit's crazy.
You want to hear something funny? Probably with all of the subscriptions that people pay for, cable will it's starting to look like it might have been cheaper.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is you can't just get cable because then the shit that you want ain't even on cable.
Yep.
That's just crazy, dog. It's like, come on, man.
The reason why my fucking damn it.
What happened? What happened, man? Hello? You okay, dude? Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I'm
no,
sitting
I was getting a phone call.
Okay, I'm sitting here now trying to go to no ads on YouTube before we do anything.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Opine for a second. Hold on 1 second. All
right, folks. Like we were just saying, man, this shit is ridiculous, dude. Because I'm a big wrestling fan. I always have been. I'm coming from the old school. I used to watch Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Orton, freaking Four Horsemen. I'm talking about Jimmy Superfly Snooker. We talking about Junkyard Dog. That used to be my dude there, man. Because you got to understand something. Wrestling pretty much is from the South. I'm from Georgia. I'm from Augusta. Well, I was born in Augusta, Georgia. I'm from Harlem, Georgia. And so with that being said, you got to think back in the day, the Omni in Atlanta, that was the epicenter of all wrestling. The epicenter. And so it just was ingrained in us. Watch wrestling. We knew it was fake when we got older, but we didn't care. And now to be an older man, and I got to buy Netflix, Peacock, no, it's ESPN now because it's all about money and capitalism. I like capitalism because I hate to be limited in what I can make, which is why I started selling life insurance. Okay. Life insurance is one of the, I could have sworn I muted these fucking notifications. I basically started selling life insurance recently. And when it comes to capitalism, if you want to do anything, life insurance is going to be an awesome thing to do because you aren't really limited in what you can make when it comes to life insurance. And when you're in life insurance, you're not limited in what you can make at all. You're just not. And so, yeah, go ahead, man.
My bad, Sean. Hey, I sent my brother the link, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's fine, dude. I mean, why would you think I wouldn't want your brother in here, dude?
I'm just making sure, man. I'm just making sure.
Remember, you keep forgetting. You keep forgetting. The whole idea about this whole podcast was your idea. Really and truly, I am a part of it, but I am mostly the producer. Am I or am I not?
Producer. You are the producer, and you're also the greatest producer in the world.
All right.
Okay. And don't forget, thank you for joining us. And don't forget, your sponsors are sponsored by Mountain Dew. It's going to do is do.
Please,
Mountain Dew.
I ain't drank no Mountain Dew in a while. Y'all do realize Mountain Dew is the first energy drink. When's the last time you drank a Mountain Dew?
Shit, it's been actually, you know what? I drank a Mountain Dew last 4th of July.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. That formula for that bitch has not changed at all.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, you know Mountain Dew is banned in most countries.
Mm-hmm. Too many chemicals.
Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, last time I drank Mountain Dew, it was almost like having a goddamn 5-hour energy. I kid you not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 5-hour energy. That shit is strong. What's going on with this man's shit? Anyway, all right, folks. Like I was saying before, it gets on my freaking nerves that you have to subscribe to too many things.
What the fuck is
capitalism? Capitalism is good, but I think these damn companies are getting a little bit too damn greedy, dude. I mean, think about it like this. And I think that I really do think that I really do think that the like with the college football and the college sports, and they have the NILs. I think they should be paid, but now it's getting to the point they're getting paid so much money. These some bitches staying in college for 7 years. Shit is getting out of hand. There's got to be some regulation to this shit.
So you talking about how the NCAA changed the rules?
Well, not that I'm talking about just that. I'm just saying capitalism as a whole. The whole NIL shit is a product of capitalism. All of these different damn streaming services and dang WWE having 3 deals to put on one type of goddamn product in 3 different divisions. Not to mention NXT. You got NXT, SmackDown, Raw, then their pay-per-view shit. All 4 of them shits is on 4 different streaming networks. And they used to have on Peacock where you could see all the old shit back in the day, Ric Flair, all that shit. Now you can't see that shit no more. Pissed me off. I was being reminiscent. I was going through all that shit. You could go through the whole timeline. Even when it was WWE against WWF on Monday night, Nitro and fucking WWF. That was like heyday shit. I can't even see that shit no more. Let's just go on YouTube. And I am a wrestling head, dude. The only one I would say is I can say fuck WWE and just get TBS and just look at AEW and TNA. Just say fuck.
So when it comes to the NCAA, the NCAA, they really fucked it up with the whole NIL shit. They really fucked it up. They should have had a commissioner for this shit. Like because you remember say you playing college football, right? So back in the day, they used to have it where not only you had like 3 different types of shirts. You had a gray shirt, which was you're basically taking like, say you are like a community college, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're going to be playing football at a community college to which you're not trying to waste because NCAA only give you 4 years of eligibility.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do a gray shirt, which you could practice with the team, just can't dress up, but you're taking maximum 11 hours in college. So you're not really getting a full ride. You pretty much, it depends if you're a good fucking player and the coach want to use you later, like next year, and they want to like work some kinks out so you can do a gray shirt. Gray shirt, you just can't take no more than 11 hours. You can't be full time in college. Then you have the red shirt. Red shirt now is you can play up towards, if I remember correctly, I think they changed it now. You can play up towards 8 games. You can play up towards 8 games now, and you can still red shirt. That's damn near a whole college season.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the blue shirt. Blue shirt is you got a you suffer a major injury like broken leg, arm, neck, something like that, collarbone, all that shit. And so it doesn't go against your eligibility. But now they have the new age shit to where you age out. You have to be a certain age now, which is stupid. And so the reason why they had it set the way up, like with the whole 3 different types of shirts, is so you don't want to screw up a guy's eligibility. It's basically coaches cared about players, but now they don't give a fuck about these players now. Now it's about NIL now. It's all about NIL. Yeah. Like, there ain't gonna be no more upsets of, oh, the small school upset the big school. No, the big school could afford. Like, yeah,
because they're gonna be able to get more money in the NIL. And them small schools, like It happened. It happened? Okay, Indiana got one last year. It's not a big conference state. Well, they're in a good conference, but the same thing. They're not really known for football. Then you saw a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Indiana?
Yeah, they're known for basketball more than anything else.
Yes.
All right, so a couple of years ago, wasn't it Texas Christian University? They went to the thing, they got destroyed.
TCU?
Yep. Yeah. Then you saw, who was it? I think Cincinnati one year when Ritter was at quarterback, they had like an undefeated season until they got to the playoffs. So y'all gonna start seeing these small schools get destroyed. And they even talking about going to, what was it, a 12-team playoff?
12-team playoff, yeah. Yep, 12 teams.
Y'all are gonna see these small schools get destroyed.
No, what's going to happen is they're going to make it to where you're not going to start seeing those small teams now. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. If it was, they're going to make the the ranking a little bit more difficult now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guarantee you ain't going to start seeing small schools and shit. I guarantee you're going to barely see big. Which one is Big 12? Is Big 12 like Colorado, Utah, UCF, Washington, all that shit?
I think your brother's here. So welcome to the stage. This young man here, I don't know a lot about him, but I do know he is a man that garners respect.
Man, Rob, what's good, nigga? I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about.
He's the brother of Max Powers.
Brother.
I think he's.
Is he up?
He's here. He's up. He's just frozen. He's on his end.
Oh, we can hear that nigga coughing. That nigga coughing, boy.
Keep breathing.
Hey, you don't have to cam up if you don't want to, man.
He's chilling, man. He don't care. He about to do what I'm about to do. But anyway, go ahead, continue what you're doing. Unless you want to introduce yourself, talk about yourself, whatever, Michael.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Rick?
Fellas.
What's up, man?
You don't have to cam. Hey, you don't have to cam up, nigga.
What? Don't be mad because I'm pretty, nigga.
Looking like the Joker with glasses, nigga. You wanna know how I got these scars?
Okay. Hey, Calvin.
He's going off on you, man. Get him, man.
Hey, Calvin, check this out, man. I know your hoes be calling me the Joker.
Shit. Hey, Rob. Hey, Max Powers, good sir.
Yeah, he don't want his government on here, bro. He a scared bitch.
I was about to say. Shit,
no,
do you know what your real name is? Ugly. That's what your real name is.
Okay. Oh, my real name Ugly. Oh, okay.
See,
okay.
Hey, but I'm gonna keep it real though. His chick is way better than my chick. Keeping it real though. You did good for yourself though. You got you a nice one. I'll give you that.
Hey man. So how was your day going, man? Everything good?
Hell no, it's not good. I had to evict my roommate. What type of motherfucker do you help that was living on the street, puts a hole in all types of shit in your house, and then call the police on you?
That's called a nigga.
Yeah, but I'm accustomed to like the low down, slimy, shiesty niggas, like Pooh Shiesty. I'm accustomed to them type, the crash out types.
Oh, okay, so you're not accustomed to the undercover. You didn't know they was a nigga, but they end up being a nigga.
No. What I'm saying is, unfortunately, Mr. Keegan, we're gonna just call him codename Keegan. He knows who I'm talking about. He'll tell you that I lived a privileged life and then I lived a street life for no reason. So what I'm saying is, a street guy will just, we can handle that in the street. Fisticuff, shoot the fade, the fair one, the drill, all that. But see, the undercover white people that are black, like the undercover, like basically the undercover Uncle Tom. You feel what I'm saying? Or he's like the dude from Candyland, Samuel L. Jackson's character. He just you know what I'm saying? how do you call the police on somebody for stuff? It doesn't make any sense.
Hold on, wait. He called the police. Wait, he did that today?
Hold on one second.
Hey, Sean, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Okay, I think he was probably getting a phone call and shit. But yeah, I wanted this nigga. This nigga better not took his solar panels and shit because I've been
Oh, he had
supposed to
solar
pay this
panels?
nigga. Yeah, and I was going to buy off for him. I've been supposed to pay this nigga for them shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if that nigga did, I'm gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga.
Oh, all right.
Corn muffin
So
head
can y'all
ass
hear?
nigga.
We can hear you, man.
Can y'all?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So wait.
Hey,
No, that.
hey, Rob, Rob, turn your cam. Rob. Hey, Rob, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right, turn your cam off. You kind of breaking up a little bit. You got like headphones or something?
I got you. Hold on. All right. So, nah, man. What I was.
Too goddamn close to the phone, nigga. You know, you looking like goddamn Hemu, nigga.
Again, don't be mad because I'm the pretty nigga. All right. Just don't. Just,
hey, quick question. Hold. Before you opine what you about to say, good sir, he ain't take his solar panels with him.
yeah, he did.
Damn.
Told him he can take all that shit back to the Middle East.
He from the Middle
Are you
East?
serious, nigga?
Calvin. I mean, Agent Keegan.
Yeah.
Goddamn, let me break character. All right, look. What I'm saying is, you know how hard it was for me to get that place. I had to have a whole white man sign for me for 3 years to get it transferred in my name. Why would this man who was living on the street, me and him are tight. I known him longer than you. Why would you go into somebody's situation that they helped you and damage it? Not only damage it, but when I have other women over there, he's pillow talking. He's telling Sarah about Susie and Susie about Sheila and Sheila about, and then when I bring Sarah, Susie, Sheila, and all them, he's with the, oh no, I ain't say that. So, and then I caught him smoking in my house once. And I was like, bro, if I'm the one who pays bills, right, and I'm not smoking to this motherfucker, then you shouldn't.
What,
and
a cigarette? Or that ganja?
Nah. It's worse than that.
Oh, hell no.
Crack?
No, not that. No, not that. He knows what I'm talking about, but
I said ganja, nigga.
Yeah, the Nancy Kerrigan. Yeah, the Tanya Harding.
Oh.
But here's the thing.
Nigga,
listen.
what? Hold on, what? What is that, nigga? What is that?
Nigga, the Breaking Bad.
Oh, hell no, nigga.
Talking about water? That water?
No, nigga. Breaking Bad, nigga.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad.
You didn't watch Breaking Bad? Oh, wait, time out.
Dude, first of all, you are talking to someone that you were surprised that I didn't see GOT until it was done.
I didn't see.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Remember, you got on me but not watching Game of Thrones. I waited till it was done so I could see the whole shit and binge it instead of being, emotional like y'all and wait for them to put shit out. I don't do that shit.
Hey, man.
Nigga, Breaking Bad, man. Breaking Bad is an old ass series, man. But he's talking about that ice, baby.
Oh,
yeah. Vanilla Ice. Yeah, in his prime. Young Marky Mark.
Oh, okay.
But listen,
hold on. You told him to take his solar panels with him?
bro, listen, just let me finish the story. Essentially, like a bunch of different situations of things that you know are like no-nos with me. Like, look, man, I don't care how a person lives or what you do, right? Like, it's not for me to judge that, especially with the type of background I have. I couldn't say anything to anybody about anything. But it's like something simple. You can go outside and smoke whatever you got to smoke, just like I do. Listen, this man was worried that he might get locked up, right? So what I did was I went and spent my own money, bought some shit from Amazon, like some window tints for his car, right? So that he could be in his car and not have to worry somebody bends the corner and sees him. So I did that. I did something about the noise complaint that he had with the neighbors upstairs. I went in my pocket again for a man that's supposed to be paying me rent. And I tried to, see it from his perspective and gave him something so that he could sleep soundlessly and go to work and all that. What I'm saying is I never seen this man who I've known for 15 plus years get up off his ass to do anything. This man had 5 months to redo my walls. He did nothing. This man went from paying me $500 a month to telling me, I don't want to pay you $500. I'm going to pay you $300. Then tells me he's going to pay weekly. First month goes good. Then the second, third, and fourth month, it's like a black man dealing with the Korean store owner. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you is, Calvin, he called the police on me, and this is exactly what happened, word for word. First off, Calvin, this man took something of mine and banged it on my ceiling. Right? He took
Hey, Max, bro. Call me Max, bro. Max.
You act like it's gonna be that easy for him to change the habit he been doing. How many years?
All right, I got it.
I understand. It's just the fact that I gotta think about the safety of my grandma and family and shit. Because I've been doxxed before.
I got you. Listen, Max, I won't tell nobody about that cartel money you ran off with. Don't worry, man. They ain't gonna ever.
Nigga, you go, not the pocket watching. No, I'm just kidding with you, man. Go ahead.
I got you, man. That mariachi music will never play. On God.
That's funny.
But anyways, man, Max, what happened was, first, I'm asleep, butt ass naked. I'm asleep. I hear doom, 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 doom. Bro, it sounds like a fucking SWAT team. You know, I got PTSD from trapping. So I got boom, boom on the door. I go and get my shit and come out. And it's like, bro, what happens if I hit him? Like, what happens if like I just was like Yosemite Sam and just got to shooting and asked no questions? Number two, when I ask him what is he doing, he says, I'm trying to tell them to quiet down. I'm like, bro, how the fuck is banging something on my wall? This ain't the 1960s in New York, my nigga. Like, you have to go upstairs and talk to him. This is exactly what he said. I'll never forget it. Then I ask him about the hole in my ceiling, right? I say, bro, why didn't you go upstairs and talk to them? This is exactly what he said. I can't make this shit up. He said, what are you talking about? I don't have to. And then that was where I took my left hand, I took my right hand, I took my left foot and my right foot, and I grabbed that nigga that's 200 him up against my wall. I say, yo, I swear to God, win, lose, or draw, somebody's going to bleed. Like, you fucking with the wrong person. Like, I'm not that person. Just because I came from a good family and a silver spoon, I'll take that same silver spoon and shove that shit up your ass if you think I'm a joke. And then he called the police on me. And when the police came, I told him this same exact story. I told him I put my hands on him. I threw him up on the wall, all that shit. You know what they said? Shit, y'all two men, y'all figure it out. And by the way, sir, And by the way, sir, I'm not going to
national news.
I would have been mad too. I would have been mad too, sir. That's a pretty big hole. I would have been mad too. I'm not saying he should have put his hands on you, but we got other shit to do. Let's ride out.
Exactly. Y'all figure that shit out. It need to be more like that. Man, you know
what?
It need to be the Wild Wild
West.
West, dude.
That's Atlanta PD for you, bruh.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck sometimes.
Calvin, do you know Max, you know what they told me about when I got stuck in that Red Roof Inn when those people finessed me out of $3,500? He said, he strong arm you with the gun? I said, no. He steal your identity? I say, nah. I say he just impersonated a leasing agent. He said, damn, that nigga's good. Well, really, there's only one way, man. I can't really tell you this as an APD officer, so I'm just going to tell you this as a person. I don't know how the young people say, but you're going to have to get it back in blood. And he drove off.
Damn. So in other words, he said, go solve that shit yourself. Man, I would have went straight.
He said anything that is not violent or strong arm, he said that we're not going to do anything about it. You'd be better off just, if y'all some street dudes, hey, you can get it back in. Hey.
Well, see, that's still violent and strong arming, though. If you're going to get like a street dude, that's still violent and that's still violent, though. Oh, I get it.
So when
go handle it, and if you don't get caught, it is what it is.
Exactly.
So when did this happen? Today, you said?
No, this happened like 4 months ago.
So
I mean, when did he move out? He moved out 4 months ago?
No, he moved out the beginning of this month. If he moved out 4 months ago, I wouldn't be talking about this shit.
Okay, but so I mean, this nigga called the police on you, man. Fuck that. Knew I ain't like that nigga.
Yeah.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, Calvin, like if he really wanted to, he's 250, dude. I'm only $180. It's not like he couldn't have fought me, but I'm just saying I don't think he expected me to do that because we're friends.
Yeah, a lot of them don't, man. Just like this cat was talking shit to me on Facebook, trying to be an internet warrior. When he see me again, he gonna be wish he had never said one damn thing to me.
I mean, you know, man, I just put it like this. Max knows I had a friend who got murdered 2 years ago in Atlanta that made the news. Like he got chopped up and he got shot before he got chopped up and they burnt him and they, put him in Gucci Hills.
Good God.
I mean, the dude, when I first met him, he had $1 million heroin charge.
Shit.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, I used to deal with people like that, and it's like, I was never like that, but at the same token, like, there's a certain propensity of violence that you have to have, and it's really not just in the streets. I'm going to give you a perfect example of something you may or may not know. So in Japan, in China, Japan, all them Oriental countries, those groups that have the Yamata group, the Goad group, anything with group.
Triads.
Well, it's not even that. They run their company like a gang. Like what I'm saying is if Max is Walmart and the other guy is Target, right? Instead of competing in sales, like they'll actually go pay somebody to either blackmail you or kill you. More or less, they'll kill you because it's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's really how it gets done. Because in Japan and China, if you're a gang member, you can't have no bank account, can't get public schooling, can't get no loan, can't get no public housing, can't use the metro station. And it's a ban for 160 years. I thought they were fucking playing. I actually looked this shit. I said, "Oh my God, these niggas really this honor shit to."
In the fucking Philippines, Singapore, and all that shit, nigga. If you get caught with weed and shit, literally, it's under the police discretion if they will arrest you or give you the death penalty right then and there. They can literally unalive you right then and there.
I know that my lawyer told me if I had those same charges that I had somewhere else, that would have been a firing squad.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I got caught I got caught with like 50K worth of dope, bro, and money. The only reason why we're talking is those APD people took the money and said I only had $800.
Ah.
So I mean, their greed was my salvation,
Ain't
because
that
that would have been non-trafficking.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love APD.
Oh, and here's the best part.
Man, I tell you, that's crazy.
And here's the best part. They all had ski masks. They all had the APD, the SWAT team.
Oh, hell no.
They don't show their face. Do you know how many people they rob and jack? Oh, that's right there.
Those the jump out boys.
No. Listen, all of APD are the jump out board. They're all the jump out boys, because even if you don't fuck with the cause, it's like a gang, bro. Them niggas have to do. It's like the 50 Cent shit, bro. They gonna get some dirt. They go rob a drug dealer. They'll be like, "Here, man, take this 50 bands." Man, I don't want this 50 band. Take this shit. All right.
And if you don't take it, you put a label on yourself throughout the whole department that you can't trust that nigga right now.
Yeah.
A label, they might fuck around and just kill you, dog. You might. They're one of them stories in Atlanta local news. Man loses life in line of duty, sitting in car, and it's partly it's people that shot. It wasn't no crackhead. Like, let me tell you something.
No, there's already a shootout going on, and they just go ahead on pop his ass while the gunshots going on.
Let me tell you something that I don't like about Atlanta that a lot of people don't know. Atlanta is a transient city for serial killers.
Well, we are the biggest hub for international flights, so
no. I said,
you're not even talking about that.
What I'm saying, it is just a stopping place for a lot of serial killers. Like, look. So, for instance, I told Calvin this, but so like, hey, bro, did you know that a third of the people that go through the orphanage program don't even make it to the program?
Well, I bet you they know they get trafficked.
No. Traffic would be the good scenario for them. That would be them still being alive. No. There's something else.
Wow.
Well, I mean, go look this up right now, man. But in the Olympic Games, they have a golden bull. Go look this up. In every Olympic game, they have a golden bull. You can see the pictures. Every Olympic game since the inception of the Olympics, they have the torch, the eternal burning fire. Like, first off,
2024.
Okay, so that golden bull is an actual deity. Do you remember the Canaanites from the Bible?
Yeah, of course. Okay,
so
nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun.
Okay, but the Moabs, the Canaanites, and them, they used to pray to that bull god.
I think the Jebusites too.
Yes, but that bull deity is a deity of Baal.
Mm-hmm. Come on, man, preach.
Okay, but what I'm saying is Baal ate children.
B-A-A-L. Matter of fact, Baal, if you also, isn't it, what's the name of that grove over there on the West Coast? They have a big stone statue of Baal.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's one of the, so like in the 1%ers of people, right? It's like it's an collection of possessed people. Because like I explained to Max, there is no such thing as a what's the word? There are spirits and stuff, but let me give you a different way of looking at it. Anything that is deemed demonic or alien, it's not actually like what you think. It's actually the spirit of the departed Nephilim.
Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Well, I'm saying, how does a small little child that gets possessed by a demon throw 50 dudes off like a kung fu movie? It's because it's not that. Yes, it's all supernatural. And let's just be clear. There were many things like outside of just, giants and stuff. They had all types of shit. Like, God made all types of shit. Like, for instance, you might not know, but Gilgamesh, right?
I know about Gilgamesh slightly.
Oh, you do. So
Yeah,
who's
I've read a little bit about Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is, if I'm not mistaken, that's Norse. That's Norse mythology, right?
Nope.
Gilgamesh is not Norse.
Sumerian.
Okay, Sumerian. Okay.
So
I knew it was pagan. I knew it was pagan.
No. Hold on. It's not pagan.
Hmm.
Pagan is a new age thing. No, this is a Sumerian story. I'm saying like this guy, the Inunaki, knew about him.
Right.
Like December 25th, that's Gilgamesh's birthday. As a matter of fact, all of the different deities, Lady Shiva, Kali, all the different deities, they all have the same birthday. The person who you really want to look at the information outside of Billy Carson, there's a white guy by the name of Jordan Maxwell. He just died in 2022. But Jordan Maxwell, I believe him because he was one of those white people that, number one, you couldn't look up his net worth. He didn't drive anything flashy. He didn't have an extravagant life. He lived in like a $500,000 house, right? $500,000 house. That's not really, that ain't a LeBron million, 2 million, 50 million. He lived a modest life. Like what I'm saying is white people's game is to tell you exactly what the fuck they're doing in front of your face and then dare you to stop it. And
there's Gilgamesh right there on the screen, y'all.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that story of the great flood with Moses and all that, they got that from the epic tales of Gilgamesh. And as a matter of fact, the movie, do you remember Clash of the Titans?
Yes.
Okay, so that whole movie was based off of Gilgamesh, the epic tales of Gilgamesh. It's where they got all those information, all those different, all those different beasts in the Clash of the Titans. Gilgamesh had fought all of them except Leviathan. He didn't beat Leviathan. Yeah,
well, I mean, it's out of Hollywood. It's out of Hollywood, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
No. Listen,
go ahead.
David and Goliath, right? Goliath was a descendant of Gilgamesh. That's why he was so big.
He was a Nephilim.
He was part Nephilim. He wasn't the Nephilim. He was like 17th generation Nephilim or whatever you want to call it.
So in other words, if he was 17th generation Nephilim, is it fair to say that these powerful families like your Vanderbilts, your who else? All of the families that have power, they are generations and generations and generations removed, many generations removed from the Nephilim, that they actually might be Nephilim themselves, part of Nephilim?
No. First off, they're the number one consumers of Nephilim artifacts because they use them for rituals to summon demons. See, like if you just go and just, I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. All right, if you were to like just go and just take somebody's regular bones, like unless they had like a really fucked up life or they had some real ill will or malice, you probably wouldn't summon anything. But it's 100% guaranteed. Like for instance, I'm from Ohio, right? They have what's known as the Serpentine Mounds. The Serpentine Mounds, if you look this up, they found 30,000 bones of people that range from 7 feet. I'm sorry, people that range from 3 feet tall up to 27 feet tall. And they have people that were much taller. I mean, look.
Yep.
This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not like it's not what you think. Like what I'm saying is, what happens if I told you that statue that sits in New York is really a depiction of the star bearer, which is
Astaroth?
That's Lucifer. No, it's Lucifer. It's the Satan.
Oh, I thought it was Astaroth. You talking about Statue of Liberty, right?
Yeah, that's a statue of Satan. It's
light bearer.
Yeah, but also most people don't know that the Bible was depicted by a Masonic group. See, like most people don't know that the Vatican controls the religious media output of all religions, including Islamic religions. And the Vatican were like the dirtiest people of them all. They did the Holy Crusade. So if you weren't getting down with Jesus, you got the sword or the rope. But then when it came from them to be punished for their war crimes, everybody except the higher ups like the popes. And see, most people don't know there's more than one pope. There's a black pope, which is the highest, I believe. There's a red pope. There's like a white pope. There's another color pope. I think it's like yellow. So there's like 4 different divisions of popes. And see, the Vatican is one of the only sovereign nations that exist. And by sovereign, like, the only reason why the Nazis even made it from World War II was because the Vatican has over 70 to 80,000 miles of tunnels. And that's what they allowed the Nazis to use to escape. And the USA, they couldn't go over there and finish the job.
Yeah, the Vatican is some deep shit going on over there, bro.
And before Hitler died, they took a little of his DNA.
Oh, shit.
Max will tell you that right down the street from me is a company called CRISP, CRISP.
Crisp.
Look that up and see what they do.
You said CRISP.
Yeah, CRISP.
Okay. And that's down the street from you?
Yeah.
Here in Georgia.
Atlanta.
Crisp. Okay.
Yeah, he's right, Atlanta. That's correct.
Also, to add to what you said, a lot of people don't understand that after the flood, they in the Bible, you can actually find this in the Bible. All of the Nephilim did not die in the flood.
You can't find that in the Bible though, because the part of the Bible that it was spoken.
I found it because I got the Ethiopian Bible.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it was Enoch though. It was the Enoch. The Enoch is what spoke about what happened after the flood. But have you ever read the book of Joshua?
I haven't got to it yet. I'm reading the Ethiopian Bible. I haven't got to it yet.
Does it have Joshua in there?
I gotta see, because the one I got, it has 88 books, but you can go online and get the rest of them. So I gotta look, man. I can't remember.
So because you have the Ethiopian Bible, do you know what I recommend to you?
Go ahead.
Buy a Masonic Bible.
Okay.
You can get one online for $70, a real life. And do you know who John Paul is?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man. What'd you say?
Do you know who John Paul is?
Don't recollect off the top of my head, but if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the early Masonic leaders, right?
They worshipped him in the Masonic lodges, but no. So remember, before Queen Elizabeth, there was John Paul.
Oh yeah, I got to read up more, man. I got to read up more.
But anyways, that's like their Lord and Savior is John Paul. John Paul is the one who, see, like, if you want to know about like the banking system, all you have to do is there's a movie called Rothschilds, 1934. And in the movie, he basically explains how they came up with the idea of the banking system. And then in combination with Henry Ford is the one who created the 9-to-5. He created a system of where it was just enough time to give you rest, not enough time to actually do something, and not enough time to actually save and build and amass for yourself. Yeah, Henry Ford is the one who patented that. So they took that, a combination of that, and then they took all the stuff from the Tartarians that they killed off. Because originally it was the Moors, it was the Native Americans, and it was the Tartarians that lived here in the United States. You won't hear about Tartaria because they wiped them off the face of the map. They're the ones who did all of those complex designs and engineering with just chisels and rocks. Those were the Tartarians.
But here, you know what I've always wondered, man, even though they had those intricate design with those chisels and rocks and it was before their time, I've always had this theory. I have been able to prove it, that places like, Egypt and of course Mansa Musa and those intricate, designs they had for their buildings and whatnot. I always thought there's a possibility that if it wasn't a Nephilim that survived the flood, it was at least fallen angels and demons that helped them design those shits, build them shits.
Well, what they did was, do you remember Prometheus?
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like a lot of a lot of the different angels and things and Prometheus and all them, they gave technology to people because look, it's been a proven fact that through sound and vibration, it's possible to levitate things.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, no, I don't believe they took what Max 100,000 people and pull this big ass rock 190 miles or whatever that shit was. Like, I don't believe that shit.
No. Hell no.
I mean, I'm sure they tried it in the beginning, and after like I don't know, 500,000 people died. They're like,
you got to have more than that, and of course, yes, the incidence of death would really fuck them up. Yeah.
Well, it was just the weight of each stone. You're talking about the pyramids, correct?
Yeah, I'm saying any of the big monoliths that they had.
So the weight of each stone of the pyramids is literally, there was no technology back then. We barely have the technology now that could lift that amount of weight and make those stones.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
We do have that. We do have that because we all know that.
I mean, like, I'm talking about like, my bad. Confused or something like that. I'm talking about lifting the whole thing. I'm talking about back then, there was no technology that's gonna be able to lift that amount of weight. Because remember, they didn't have the Iron Age yet.
No, but see, this is the part of where I'm telling you, I'll fill in the blank for you, right? The Anunnaki had already been there. Like, do you remember Alexander the Great? And do you remember the Marco Polo? You remember how all the niggas went around the world? Okay. What I'm saying is, at that time, they were given that technology based on a place that they pillaged. Like the city that we believe, like the city with the pyramids and shit, right? That shit was looking like Atlanta. It was looking like Atlanta and the Jetsons. They had free energy long before we even had that concept. This is what I'm saying. Obelisks at the top of the pyramid. Listen, they have not found. They found all 10 mummies in the last 100 and something years. Man, them shits had been pillaged centuries ago.
Yeah.
But listen, they found a fucking Mac in the pyramid. They found a fucking Mac, an old ass Mac in the pyramid. You never seen Apple's design is a piece of bitten fruit?
Yeah.
Okay. So look, let me just explain this real quick. The difference between Bill Gates and Steve Jobs was, although Bill Gates was a programmer, he was nothing like Steve Jobs. It'd be like comparing Jordan to Scottie Pippen. Scottie was nice, but he wasn't that nice. The point I'm saying is Bill Gates had a bigger vision for marketing. That's why he pushed Windows. See, let me tell you the one thing Windows has that almost no other company in the world has. In the world. It is one of the only companies of where you're paying 60%, right? You're only getting 60% of a product, right? But you're paying full price. He purposely let his software be exploited. See, Steve believed in just having a computer anybody can use. You don't have to know shit about shit. You can just pick this up. That's why Macs are very simple. That's why they don't break. See, a PC, you have to know about a fucking computer. If you got a PC, you got to know that shit.
Like I have I think I still have a original Mac laptop that still fucking works.
Yeah, because all those parts are from Mac. See, a PC is like Frankenstein. You got some shit from England, you got some shit from Thailand, Taiwan, Philippines.
So quick question, because you never answered my question earlier. Did he take the solar panels and batteries?
Yes.
You a bitch ass nigga, bro.
I already told you all this. I already told you like he had overstepped his boundary quite a few times.
Well, I don't know why you let him take that shit with him.
Bro, listen, I just wanted that man out my house before I actually fucking did something to him because
yeah, I know, I understand.
Cause nah, bro, I don't understand. I don't understand that. Listen, man, we've been knowing each other for years. You've helped me. I've helped you. I ain't never shit on you like that. You ain't never shit on me like that. I don't know nothing about that, bro. I don't know about people that get down like that. No.
I don't like, man, I feel like before we would ever get in a fight, if we ever get to that something that damn close, which I damn near doubt it, I think we would just have either a drink off or a smoke off. Nigga, fuck it. First nigga drop loses the argument. All right, bet.
Actually, that's not even what happened, to tell you the truth. There was twice you got mad at me. One time you stopped talking to me for 3 months, and another time you were just, I love you to death, bro, but if you keep talking the way you are, I'm gonna have to put these hands on you.
Boy, y'all a trip.
Oh, what was this? I said that to you, or you said that to me?
I said signs of, like, I ain't no bitch, and you were like, hey man, I love you, dog, and everything, but you keep talking, I'm gonna have to put these big ass hands on you. Pause. Yeah, you said that. We were standing right in front of each other. You was dead ass serious.
Was I drunk?
Bro, I know. Yeah, bro. You were not playing, bro. You was like, look, dog, I love you to death, but you keep talking that greasy shit, nigga, I'm gonna serve you. This is exactly how you were. On God.
I was drunk. Was I drunk?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Remind me not to be around you when you drunk, man, because you like 300 and something. I'm like 200 and something. This would not be true.
I'm like, hold on, wait. I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't remember this. God damn. Sobriety is good, guys.
You a violent motherfucker when you drunk. I'm a happy
man.
drunk.
Fuck you, man. Hold on, man. Fuck you, nigga. First time we met each other, nigga. You was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll whoop your ass too.
Well, no wonder y'all get along. Both of y'all violent as shit.
No, we ain't violent, nigga. It was just shit. It's just, this shit been funny from the beginning.
Inebriated violent.
So one of our homies, TK did say what's up too. He hit me up today. It's funny. TK said what's up, bro. Mike or wherever. Yo,
hey, you know what? Nigga? You know what, man? When y'all was talking about how how you're good friend, you stay with someone, you never expect somebody to do some shit. That reminds me of when I first got divorced and I moved up at my ex-wife's house. Or our house, but it's her house now. Dude, this dude I've known since I was fucking 13, 14. He's a little younger than me. I was hanging around his big brother. This cat had his, and I should have known with some bullshit going on. This cat had his fucking guest room in his apartment set up like it was an Airbnb shit. I said, man, you can come hang out with me for about until you get on your feet. I said, okay, cool. I'll shoot you like $600 a month. Cool, man. So me being a dumbass nice person, I shot him $1,200 the first time I got in there because I was like, cool. I give you $600 for this month. I give you another $600 just for being a cool cat. Do you know when his rent was due 2 weeks later, this motherfucker asked for another $600?
Because he didn't have it?
He must not have. So that was strike one. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga gonna ask me for another $600? I just gave him $1,200. And then I found out, I called up to his job when they're trying to look for him. This nigga ain't been in his job. He done went to a whole nother state doing some cooking shit because he's a chef. I said to this nigga, I'm thinking to myself, your brother don't act like this. Why the fuck you act like this? So this nigga tried me on some shit, man. I told, look, man, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass, your breath gonna smell like fucking tough acting tenactin, nigga.
Like pleather. Hey, yo, Rob, you there, nigga?
I think he might be.
I was just listening to him. I could feel the hurt and pain. I was looking at his face. Pause, and it just reminds me. It just reminds me of.
Pause.
But it
it's
just
unexpected, bro. It's something like that.
No,
expected.
No.
You going through and this nigga do you like that? That's some bullshit, dog. I swear I'm gonna take him through some shit if I ever see his ass again. I'm gonna take him through some shit, nigga.
So I text him I sent him the link into the I sent him to the link to the show and shit while we was on air earlier, right? Send him the link. Then I waited like it was like 10, 15 minutes passed by. And so I text him, I was just like, I was like, yo, are you coming? Then right before I was about to link off, I was like, you know what? I gotta do this just in case. Pause.
I was gonna see one of my frat brothers that actually has a good head on the shoulder. Pause. See if he wanted to join the live because when we start talking about this political shit, he was in the military. He's a conservative. He's married to a Guyanese woman. He's traveled to so many countries and shit. Dude's got a good, head on the shoulders and shit. Pause like again.
I can't believe that fuck nigga took that solar panels, nigga, and I can't believe that.
Let me tell you something else he did that actually really was the real reason why I had to I really actually had to have him leave. I'll tell you the real reason. So not that this matters, but like one day after working a 12-hour shift, I came home and you ever just walk inside your house or your car? Like, you ever been robbed before? Like, you walk inside there and it's like you have shit.
I've been mugged before.
No, I'm saying, has somebody ever stolen something from you? I mean, look, man.
Yeah.
I done did some dirt in my time, so I already know what it is. But I'm not living that life no more. But I come home one day after working a 12-hour shift, and I look on my kitchen table. Some shit my mom gave me and some things that I'd gotten over time weren't there. So I look all through the house, and this dude's just sitting on the computer smiling in my living room. And I'm like looking at the table. And then I say to myself, there's like a little voice, go check outside in the trash can. And then the other voice is like,
niggadacity, right? That's some niggadacity.
So the other voice in my head is, nah, bro, don't go over there, because if it's in there, bro, you already know what's going to happen. So I go walk over there and I see all my shit inside there. And I go back and I say, yo, why did you throw all my shit inside this trash can? And he actually goes there. And he says, you have too many worldly attachments to these things.
The fuck?
No. Let me go further. He says that those are just objects and things. Now, 2 of those things were valued at $600 that were gifts that I would never spend money on. Another thing came from a person who had already passed and died. And really, like, at the end of the day, the simple fact that you could even muster like the ability to take anything, even a fucking piece of salt, and throw it out my goddamn house when I invited you in. And then this other person he's living with, like, see, I know a lot of people. I'm not like the most liked person, but Max will tell you that I really know a lot of people. So a dude he's fucking with, I know, like, because I used to hustle, so I know his people. He told me one day, he's like, yeah, man, he shared that story with me of where he threw some shit into your house just to fuck with you. I'm like, oh, okay, so you some jigsaw type of nigga. Like, oh, you want to, okay, I see. I was going about this the wrong way. See, you was my friend, but see, really, what I should have just did was Hadouken. As soon as I seen your ass.
And it was, you remember when we
Oh shit! No, we ain't gonna glaze over that shit, nigga. This nigga said Hadouken. Oh shit!
what was it, Christmas or Thanksgiving?
It was nothing. It was
No,
nothing.
I'm talking about when we went over to my grandma's. It was kitchen. Was it Thanksgiving? So remember when I fucking fell asleep, like, and I was like so fucking tired during that, so fucking tired during Thanksgiving and shit. Like, I was falling asleep in the chair and shit, right? It was the reason why. It was because that nigga, he decided right when I was falling asleep, he decided he wanted to play his fucking his music on his drums and shit. And I looked at him and he just had a fucking grin on his face, and I was just like, nigga, I need to get my sleep. I was like, nigga, I need to get my sleep and shit. And so I went to sleep. When I went to sleep again, he started playing his fucking music again. Then it was then I just looked at his ass. Then I went back to sleep and shit. And one thing about me, most people don't know, I don't play with my fucking sleep. Real talk. If you gonna fuck with me in my sleep, nigga, you're fucking with yourself, nigga, because I'm going to be fucking you. No pause needed. And so, like, that's the reason why, like, you know, whenever he kept talking about Israel and all that shit, I was just like, I really don't fucking care, dude.
Look, not to take anything away, the man is knowledgeable. He really was a good person. In my best of minds, I didn't just openly open my house to some fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew this man. It wasn't like
I'm sorry, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, Rob. I love you, bro. You like a brother to me, nigga. If we were it's like this. If you in the hospital, nigga, you need blood, nigga, I'm your blood man. All I would say is, nigga, I ain't like that nigga from the jump.
it wasn't about, but see, that's the point. I didn't like having anybody in my space, but it wasn't about liking anything. It was about helping out a person. He helped
I
me out.
feel you.
He helped me out in a time of need. When I was short on rent, the man sold his car, gave me everything. I tried to show him the same love back, and I let a lot of shit that most people would have been out the first day. And
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel you on that one.
like, because it was like God was telling me, nah, man, think about how many times you. Yeah, that's what I should have. I should have
What you
opened up with
saying,
that.
Sean?
I should have
I
opened
didn't
up
say
with the
nothing.
Hadouken. Nah, he was saying the Hadouken. Yeah.
Man, I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one, Rob. Hey, I feel you on that one. But that nigga got it. I seen you. I do. Can I?
I got to
I
cut that
mean,
up. I'm gonna make that several ones because it's got a couple of them on there.
yeah.
That YouTube.
But let me tell you what it is, man. And I'm actually going to be honest and go on a different subject. A lot of these different things that we go through is because they're spiritual attacks.
Heck
Like
yeah.
like I know this one person, this bitch I fuck with, used to fuck with. I go into her house and she says her husband died. She keeps the ashes, her mom's ashes. I swear to God, nigga, like everybody's downstairs, the dog and everything. It'll be creak, creak, creak upstairs. Ain't no wind. I'm like watching the
Damn.
weather. Ain't no wind. 0% chance of wind. Creak,
Damn.
creak. And every time it gets past 10 o'clock, this bitch goes crazy. She'll just start talking super slick. Like, boy, listen, she talks slicker than a prime, like Ric Flair in his prime. Like, bro, she talks so slick, bro, that she could probably pass the bar exam. Okay.
Damn. She had a hard time holding them gators down, didn't you?
So the thing is that there are like things that like feed off of negativity, depression. Like, if you really want to see what's around you, just do some acid or some DMT. But I don't want to see what's around me. I really don't want to do that.
I've done the psilocybin. I've done the psilocybin mushrooms, dog, and I had a great trip. But I don't think I would ever do no acid.
I mean, acid is cleaner, to be honest.
It's cleaner. It's cleaner, and in my opinion is.
But don't you trip years later? Don't that shit come? You like have a relapse? You trip like you don't know.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Well, it's like it's called flashbacks. You'll have like a flashback of it. Like, say, example, if you go up in higher altitudes and shit, like when I'm in the plane, I get flashbacks every now and then.
Oh no, I don't need to have that shit happen to me. No, sir.
Well, it's the best way that I can describe it. Easy, you gotta fucking do it.
To be honest,
it's hard to describe it.
The thing with the shrooms is, though, see, depending on like depending on like what you take, like there are certain entities that are only attached to certain things. Like if you eat some red Tota style mushrooms, you're only going to see like whatever shit you saw will only be on that. If you do this acid, you'll only see that. See, the higher you do it, Max will tell you, the higher you do things like the shrooms is cool, but the acid and DMT is a much higher frequency. Like you really up there. Like the DMT shit will seem like an eternity, but it was 10 minutes. Like you will literally feel
like with the Deemsters, I went back in time and shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went back in time.
It's a real out of body drug. Actually, you know what's crazy? There's an animation called Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've seen a little bit of it, yes.
Do you know I met the animator here in Georgia when I was volunteering for DragonCon?
Oh shit.
But anyways, they have a character called Murphy. He's this little skinny dude he's in a bed. And they inject him with this shit, and he becomes an ethereal version of himself.
So they injected him with LSD, basically.
No, they ingested him with adrenochrome.
Okay.
You know what adrenochrome is?
Vaguely.
So you take it from a bunch of basically babies.
Yeah.
You basically take like you ever seen?
They're doing that, and the elites are doing that, aren't they? The elites doing that shit.
Well, they eat them and sacrifice them, but it's different. Like what I'm saying is like,
and allegedly,
okay,
Hillary Clinton's wearing baby faces.
No, like what I'm saying is this is different than cannibalism. See, in cannibalism, they actually don't know any better. You see what I'm saying? Like that's their way in religion. These people are adopting. It's like you being a neo-Nazi. Like how the fuck would you know anything about Germany back then? How would you weren't living. The only real neo-Nazi could have been 89 years old, 90 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're supporting a cause that you really don't know anything about. Like what I'm saying is
really about 100, because they had a 107-year-old World War II veteran that came up on stage, Freedom 250. So he'd probably be 100, somewhere between a 95 to about 100.
Yeah. Yeah, they just tried the last of them that they could find. But the point I'm saying is this: there are three types of battles that you face every day. You face the inner battle, right? The worldly battle and the spiritual battle. You're three different places at three different times, always. Just like your ego, your id, and your super ego. Your super ego is what's always in play. And then when you're feeling yourself, it's the ego. And then when you're in your most dark recessed state, it's the id. When you fucked up on the Xan, when you drinking, when you know what I'm saying, fornicating, when you mad and upset, that's the
mind,
id,
body,
right?
soul. Mind, body, soul, right?
Yeah, but it's not, again, like what I'm saying is it's not what you think. See, the idea of a temple, right? Like churches and stuff, that is a man-made thing. If you actually know anything about, what God or Jesus or Allah and all them, like they didn't go to churches. The church was a place because, do you know why Latin was a dead language?
Why?
Because they didn't want to teach it. If you knew Latin, you didn't need them to transcribe the Bible. They went and couldn't even read any of them fucking words, and those people fed them lies. And then what happened was the King James Version. Hold on. How can a nigga that's gay write the Bible? Hold on now. How can a man who openly was anally fucked come up with the Bible? Be allowed to. Again, because I told you that these Bibles were transcribed by Masonic lodges, Masonic transcribers.
Sounds like MOK there. How can MOK be? How can MOK not consider himself a Christian? His own words, and create the Southern Christian.
He didn't believe in Jesus, though.
He didn't. Yeah. He didn't believe in Jesus. He didn't believe in the Virgin Mary. he didn't
Resurrection.
also he also did well. He didn't believe in the Trinity,
Right.
which
Well,
is you don't believe in none of that. How can you say you're a fucking Christian? Because that's the main reason of being a Christian, of
He was
believing
all
in
about
that.
manipulation. He was all about
well,
manipulation.
well. Hold on now. He was manipulated. The
Wow.
con man was manipulated by the government. Listen,
Mm.
listen. He was killed by his own people. The FBI, CIA, whatever you want to call it. They paid those people to kill him. Listen.
Actually,
Jesse Jackson set him up.
hold on one second. Here's the reason why I can't say that I agree, and nor I can't say that I disagree. But the reason why I could say I disagree was who was his name? J. Edgar Hoover at the time. See, a lot of people think J. Edgar Hoover was
Cross-dressing
against
motherfucker.
Martin Luther King, but learning about a lot of these studies nowadays, you find out J. Edgar Hoover was actually did a lot of protecting for Martin Luther King.
Okay, but you're still missing the point, right? His principles and the idea are what made him great. He wasn't a great person. He was actually a very bad person. He was a fornicator. He was all that. But
A woman beater.
what I'm saying is, no, hold on now. We don't know the story on that. I don't beat women.
Hold
I
on.
do beat bitches though.
Ralph
Hold on,
David
hold
Abernathy, in his autobiography, pretty much lets it all hang out. I'm not done finished reading it yet, but boy, I'm on the autobiography of Ralph David Abernathy. He goes into a lot of that shit.
Yeah, and right before he actually died, if I remember correctly, he beat a bitch before he died that
He was
night.
with a prostitute. He was with a prostitute. He beat her. He beat the brakes off her, and then he beat the brakes off her.
But what did you expect? But what did you expect? The man had been doing that shit for 70 years. The fuck is you?
Yeah, of course. That's a good That's a good segue. Keep going, y'all. It's gonna be a good segue into the political stuff because we gotta get the Graham Platner in them too. Go ahead, keep going.
Well, I mean, the political stuff. Do you even know about Druidism?
It's been a minute since I read anything about it, man. I can't
Okay,
remember.
I'll give you the easy way of thinking about it. Right? Where did King Arthur's story take place?
In Great Britain.
Okay.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah, Scotland.
Europe. We'll say Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did Merlin take place?
Same place.
Okay. Where did Harry Potter take place?
Same place.
Okay. Okay. Are you starting to see where I'm going? Okay. Peep this.
All
right?
that shit's archaic. Like all that shit's connected, dude.
All right. So how about this, right? Do you know why a holly tree is specific and important?
You have to educate me on Holly Tree because I have not read about that.
No, a holly tree is what they used to use for wands. In Harry Potter, they talk about it. The different wands are made from trees, right? So Hollywood, right? Hollywood, right?
Damn.
Let me explain something to you. Essentially, like for instance, do you know who owns hip hop?
I would have to say Eeyore Cohen.
No.
One of the main is okay. Go ahead.
Nope.
White man.
It's not Barry Gordon. It's not his wife. It ain't none of them. So the
That's
people who
Eeyore
own,
Cohen. It's Eeyore
Nope.
Cohen.
Nope. The people who own the hip hop industry are the privateer jails.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How do you recoup $2 million from your artist Young 8 Ball who got caught on a trafficking charge and he ain't gave you no albums yet?
Free labor.
What I'm saying is they either take an insurance policy, they either keep or collect your intellectual rights, right? Like what they did with Michael, right? In the event that Michael died, they owned and possessed all of his intellectual rights. And really, the big reason why they moved to kill him was because he wanted to buy Marvel.
No, he wanted to buy. He wanted to buy. He wanted to buy. It's either So he wanted to buy either was Sony or Universal,
No,
I think it
what I'm saying,
was. I,
it wasn't that. It was owned 50% of Sony, right? He had 50% of Sony he owned. He bought the Beatles catalog, and then
Yep.
he was going to buy Marvel. And that was when they were like, nigga, no. Because what a
no,
lot
no.
of
Oh, so he was going to buy See, he was going to buy Universal then. That's what he was going to buy. It was Universal
no, it was Marvel. I'm
because
telling you.
well, no, because Universal, if I remember correctly, Universal it was at a point had license to Marvel, and under
So
that he could bought.
they only had the rights to certain characters. That was
Yeah.
it.
Like I think it was
No, hold
Hulk.
on.
They had Hulk's rights.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. So, if I remember correctly, if he would have bought Universal, he could have used that to buy Marvel. So, what it would have been is he would have owned Universal and Marvel, which would have made it because at the time Universal was a bigger product than Marvel because Marvel they just only had what Spider-Man at that time and X-Men, and they
Sony had
just started to come up.
Spider-Man. Sony had Spider-Man.
And so he was trying to buy Universal, which he would basically, if he would have bought Universal, what is that? He would have owned literally, I don't know, 70% of the entertainment industry.
Damn.
So look, Universal paid out $75 million for Michael Jackson's international distribution rights, except for Japan, where Keanu shelled out the hefty sum.
Mm.
But I'm trying to tell you,
Keanu? You said Keanu?
not Keanu. This is Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
No,
Gotcha.
Kino shelled. It's a Japanese person, but anyways, Mike got the money from Universal. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They killed him when he wanted to buy the rights from Marvel, because if he bought the rights from Marvel, all them companies had an invested interest in Marvel. He would have owned other companies like Universal. Marvel has more money than Universal. It's not even close.
Well, now, but we're talking about back then.
No, back then they had more money.
Y'all know more about this shit than me. I ain't read enough.
Hold on. You got to pull it up.
I got you.
Back in, Sean, he could do it. He had the laptop. Let me see. That was what 2008.
No.
When Michael Jackson died was around 2008, right? Or 2009. Because I do agree with you. I agree with you.
09, June 25th, 2009.
So, because I swear I thought it was Universal he was trying to buy.
All right, check this out. Marvel vastly outperforms Universal in revenue. If you're comparing them, right, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has generated over $35 billion in a lifetime revenue.
And what about Universal?
$6 billion.
Get the
Plus
fuck
another
out of
7
here.
billion. $13 billion. So you're talking about $13 billion to $35.2 million.
Oh shit, damn. So you was like shit, you was right. You was trying to buy the fucking
You
Marvel.
want to know how I know that? Is because they used to use comics to talk to people. For instance, did you know that in Marvel they had an episode of where Captain America fought against addiction, crack, heroin, drugs? They used to use comics as a way to outlay their messages to specific groups of people. Like Captain America was probably the first, Captain America, but Tony Stark was the first ever white character that they had, even though he wasn't white, he was some type of European and shit, of where he had an alcohol addiction problem. He was an egotistical, he was narcissistic. Like most of the characters like Superman were these clean cut shit. He wasn't a representation of how people were. Like what I'm trying to tell you is Marvel is just as important as Hollywood because in the music industry, because those are run by the higher up demons. Those are run by the ones who actually have, because see, music does have a bit of a, it has an effect on you. Fuck the police. Yeah, man, fuck the police. Man, go do a drive-by. Man, we're going to do a drive-by. Like those words have power.
Look at the
Or
change in
like,
rap music, man. When gangster rap came along, rap music stopped being about politicizing things and
Hold
bringing
on.
awareness.
Hold up. I feel
You went out, Rob.
yo, Rob, the white man holding back your signal, nigga.
Boy, you stupid, bro.
Bruh.
Boy, you stupid. Oh shit! Did we lose Rob? We might have lost him, man. We'll wait a little bit and then
Probably
possibly go into
signal and shit.
Graham Platner shit. Yeah, he dropped out.
Oh shit.
We'll come back to that. Remember, Marvel Universe, talking about that shit, talking about the comics, speaking through the comics, being, bringing awareness to things that are going on that people don't know about. So we're gonna start talking a little bit about this Graham Platner shit. And folks, we hate to just transition so roughly like that, but that's what's going on right now. I think it's a possibility he may hit a dead spot. I don't know. But I know one thing, that sometimes you got to be careful. And here is, who's this? Who's coming in here? Hold on. At stage.
you can hear
There we
me.
go. Gotcha. Now, gotcha.
The white man was like, gotta go.
So now,
You're speaking too much truth. You got to get out of here.
So now, what I was saying is essentially, look, the introduction of gangster rap was the introduction of the death of hip hop. Hip hop is a genre of music. Genre of musics are things that are more than music. Like, for instance, genre a person dresses and lives their life by. Like, so if I see a dude in a black t-shirt, blue pants, long hair with nothing else, they're a rocker. If I see a guy with some long ass dreadlocks, he ain't wearing no shoes, he ashy, he Jamaican or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a Rastafari. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a life. You know what I'm saying? If it's pop culture, if it's, you know what I'm saying? There are certain things like reggae is a genre of music and a way of life. Reggaeton is a subgenre of music. It's not the same. It's an imitation. So all I'm saying is that the NWA, Ice Cube is the one who even talks about who actually owns it, right? He said that. That's the reason why he left hip hop and went into the movie industry, because they were offering to make him more money. Look at what they did with Ice-T. He said, fuck the cops, and they made him a cop.
Now he doing goddamn Blue Chew commercial.
And he married a white woman.
Yep.
That's what most rich niggas do. They marry a white woman.
That shit crazy, dude. Well, I will also say this. Most your white women that are strategic, they put themselves in the path of them dudes too. They go where they're at. And you have all these black women complaining about these men marrying white women. You don't put yourself in the place where they be. And then also, not only do you not put yourself where they are, you don't present yourself as the woman that they can take everywhere. Because these guys that make this much money, they have a certain status. If you can't put a dress on, go to a ball, you can't be with them. If you can't go from doing that to being I don't know, on the sidelines at the Super Bowl and still being classy with it, they're not going to take you.
But I meant to tell you earlier too about those Rothschilds and DuPonts and all that. Those aren't like the original people. Like every 5 to 6 years, they switch identities. So people that were once Rothschilds, now they're DuPonts. And then Columbus, his name wasn't even Columbus, it was Culloans. That was his real name, was Christopher Culloans. Culloans actually happens to be another of the families in the US that is a superpower.
Damn.
Yeah, his name was never Columbus. That was just that bullshit text that they had in our school that they made us look at.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen, all that Democrats and whatever, all that, bro. Like they all cool, man. They all tight. Like they're all friends. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people don't understand. It's like the NBA shit. Yeah, they're competing, but win, lose, or draw, they're gonna go home with the check.
I have to disagree just
I
by
don't.
being. I have to disagree just by being around these motherfuckers and working around these motherfuckers.
The only difference in the political people are the Zionists. The Zionists are they're the evangelicals that went from like basically what Teddy was talking about, right? Like the whole Israel thing, right? How can one place be more sacred than another? How is Mississippi more sacred than New York, right? The issue is because the Mecca is out there, right? The Black Mecca. Do you know that the popes recognize the Mecca? But they're from the Vatican. Why do they recognize the Mecca? Is because it's a part of the and teaching. The Knights Templar, the Order, the bones, the skull and bones, all that shit. It's all the same thing, man. It's all the same. It's all the same demon worship fuckery. Like essentially, like that whole war in Israel is just fabricated. I mean, it's not fabricated, like real people are dying and stuff. But what I'm saying is the real reason why they're over there is for the same thing, every reason, or why they've been fighting. They want access to that land. They don't want the oil. Them niggas have gasoline at 59 cents right now in Saudi Arabia.
Ain't that shit?
Yeah,
Ain't that some
Hold on.
and it's 50-50. Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, but that was just like a little just teaching, because really, like I said, if you look up Jordan Maxwell, he can better explain it. And
Hold on 1 second. So you said they want the land. Why they want the land?
well, they already got what they wanted back in 2007. Roll some of it up. Yeah, I smoked some of that. Yeah, it was good. So no, no. So like what it is this, man. Like I said with the Gilgamesh thing and everything, right? Like they lied to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not what you think. Like he was a real person. Like Jesus, whoever the Jesus they say he was a real person. It's talked about in the Quran. He was just a regular person to them, though. The point I'm saying is that if I just had to base things on common sense, right? The grimiest people that ever existed in the world are the ones giving me this information. So I would probably take it with the smallest grain of salt, because at the end of the day, right? How, when you came out in 2015 and said you guys omitted those texts because you didn't think they were right, and it didn't match and align with your principles, right? So then who's to say that we even have the real Bible? You see what I'm saying? We don't. You already
we know we don't have the real Bible.
No, listen. There's millions. There's over. Listen, 1% of the world is 900 million people, right? It's 9 billion people. 1% of 9 billion is 900 million. There are less than 900 million people that actually believe that we don't have the Bible. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, man, a lot of people are blind. They're blind to the fact that they're following something. And I mean, we all do this shit, but you're following something that you really don't know. See, like, that's what the devil does. The devil makes a deal contract with you. The shit sounds good, but it's like a finance. You'll fuck around and pay him 4 times back for what he gave you for eternity.
I mean, he did the same thing with Jesus in wilderness when he offered him something that he didn't even own. Well, how are you going to offer somebody something you don't even own? That's part of manipulation of it. When he tried to tempt him in the desert.
Well, it's not that he didn't own it. God would have allowed it to give it to him if he wanted to. God allowed the devil to do a lot of things. Mm-hmm. God, a lot of different other entities and demons shit that they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm saying it wasn't that. I mean, listen, do you know where they even get the word job from?
Oh shit, I used to. I can't remember now, man.
from the story of Job through the times and the persecutions he went through. That's where they got the word.
Mm.
Do you know how they used to count hours?
How?
In Horuses.
Like Horus, as in Horus, the Egyptian god Horus?
Yeah. What do you think you say at the end when you pay? Amen, right? Amen, right? That's Amen. Amen Ra. See,
Amen Ra.
See, the people in the Vatican, they were on some faggotry with the Romans, the Greeks, and in a lot of things. So that's why I'm saying they're a part of the occult.
Them bathhouses were no joke back in the day, y'all.
Well, I'm saying the story of 300, right? The Persians got beat by the toughest fags that ever existed.
Wow.
They were, they were by themselves for years. Bro, the Romans used to fuck each other and beat people. Just imagine if you lost to a bunch of people that ass fuck themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's the truth, though. And to make matters worse, half of the 300 original cast are gay.
Wow. Gerard Butler.
I didn't say Gerard Butler. I said half. I didn't. I know
you didn't. I know you didn't. I was just putting out the name of one of the original cast. What's that cat? He wasn't the captain, but he was one of the strongest fighters, and he got killed. He played Magneto.
I know you're talking
in the Sony versions of X-Men, not the ones that's because there was no Magneto in the he ain't appeared yet in the Disney Marvel. Speaking of some shit, Disney buying Marvel.
Matter of fact, you want to, speaking of Hollywood people, your boy Stanley Kubrick got killed like that.
Damn.
You remember that?
I don't know about that.
Stanley Kubrick got killed when he made the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah. I saw that movie.
So
I saw that movie. I don't see how he got away with even making that shit.
Well, look, what I'm saying is he took that from a 1794 French.
You breaking up, Rob? You breaking up, Rob? Probably because you're walking through something. He's breaking up a little bit, dude. We didn't hear none of that. After you said they took it from 1794, we didn't hear none of that. Anyway, while Rob's getting everything straight over there, speaking on old boy taking Stanley Kubrick, I took a video production class when I was in audio production school, and one of the classes in the video production class that I had in video production course that I was taking was I had editing, and then I had a class based on the theory of making movies and films and stuff. Well, they said whenever you write a script, you have to have a portion of it be based off of actual physics in real life. Example, Star Trek with the communicators. Notice Star Trek was made back in the 70s, something like that, right? They had the communicators there, late 60s, 70s. Look at the flip phones of the 90s. There go your Star Trek communicator. Look at the movie Judge Dredd. Tablets. So a lot of the things that we see coming up and happening in life are based off of stuff they already had knowledge of. Because they had to write it in the scripts. It has to be based on reality. If it's not, it won't work. Anyway, until Rob gets back, we're gonna go with this Graham Platner situation. If you hadn't known about it, folks, Graham Platner has one of the worst Nazi tattoos you can ever have on you. It's not just a Nazi tattoo. It's not just an SS tattoo. It's not just a Gestapo. It's just not a SWAT sticker. This motherfucker got the skull and crossbones of the death squads that actually murked all those Hebrews back in the day, Jewish people, okay, during World War II. He has that on his chest, and it's covered up. You don't have something like that on your chest and don't know what it is. But anyway, let's go with this. As you said, saw in the video. Well, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one up. Hold on. Let me do this. My bad. That is my bad. Let me get the right.
My
video.
bad, nigga. Why you tell me I was unmuted because I've been chewing all in your ear and shit.
You just now got unmuted, man. It wasn't for long. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. This is Graham Platner addressing allegations about around July 8th. See, July 8th.
Clear. This is all false. The things that have been claimed did not happen. It's not real.
Based off, I read body language, folks. I've gotten used to it. It's not something I purposely did, but I work as in the hospital and I have patients, and you have to read body language in order to know sometimes what's going on with them before they even say it. And so by his body language, after he said it's not real, he had a big inhale. Then he shifted his eyes to another dang location. That is, to me, from what I've experienced in reading body language, that is an admission of guilt without you even doing it. It's like your subconscious is taking over. You know, your subconscious has to do what your conscience says. But if you haven't said enough in on yourself consciously that you didn't do it and none of this shit is true, your subconscious is still going to act the way it did beforehand. That makes sense. That's why they say affirmations and stuff is something that you need to do, because your subconscious mind has to follow what your conscious mind tells it to. It says in the word of God, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. So if you think a thing and you say a thing, you shall be it. And the only way you can do that is subconscious minds can control your non-purposeful actions. It becomes habit. Like, have you ever really had to think about when you're going around your daily life, you're not thinking how to crank the car up. Now they got cars, now they push button. You're not having to think to do that. It's all habit, muscle memory. Once that muscle memory starts, like for instance, I take Muay Thai. And in Muay Thai, when you're learning certain moves like kicks and knees and stuff, they actually tell you, when you train on a heavy back, kick that shit 100 times a day, 50 times a day. Do the same motion. They even say break down the steps. Like there's 4 steps to doing a proper roundhouse kick in Muay Thai. One of those steps involves your hips having a certain motion. So after you do that shit 50 to 100 times a day, that shit's muscle memory. Do that shit by 6 weeks. Do that shit. It's muscle memory. So the muscle memory here for him is when he had a big ass inhale and then looked to the side. This motherfucker just told you he is motherfucking guilty without even telling you that shit. Look, let's play it again. Look at him.
Not real.
Big breath. Look to the side. Look at that shit.
Amount of weight
What the fuck I'm talking about?
on me as I think about what
Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. They shifting back and forth.
Amy and I are regular people. We were not looking for this experience. We were not looking to get into politics.
Guys, when a person looks up and to the left when they're talking, and I think he's looking to the left if it's not a flipped over camera view, they are lying to you. It's up in the left. Sometimes it's up in the right. They're thinking very, very purposely about something. They're in deep thought. But up in the left, if I'm not mistaken, is lying. He's been doing this shit the whole time. Look at his eyes.
Desire to run.
Watch up the left. Boom. Up the left. Up the left again.
I just want you to think about like what you
Watch
would do
right here. Watch.
as a regular
Up the left.
person
Up the
in a
left.
position where
He's either reading something or he's lying.
a much larger world.
He's got bullet
Large
points on a
forces.
fucking whiteboard next to him.
We're working against you personally to accuse you of the worst thing that a person could do, and it was not remotely true.
There he goes again. What's up with the inhale and the looking off into the distance Every time he says something ain't true. What is up with that shit? Huh? Somebody, please, if you're in the comments, please tell me why he got to inhale and look off to the goddamn left and into the space, man, every time he says it ain't true.
Out this through press inquiries with no time to truly respond, no time for investigations before a corporate media system and
He's
the
telling
political
true lies now.
establishment got to act as judge, jury, and executioner. Accusations are supposed to be the beginning of things, not the end. I think it's really important to understand why this is happening in the timeline, why this is happening right now, much like
so now he's starting to deflect to the fact that the election is about to happen and all this other bullshit. That's deflection, folks.
October, when the first attack started, much like the news that was created the week before the primary, there is a reason that this is happening now. I only have until July 13th until I am officially the nominee. This was the last week to try to get me off of the ballot.
It's the 11th. This was done 3 days ago.
And that's why this is occurring.
The deflection. Okay, look. It's enough of that bullshit. I can't stand his ass. So here's what we're going to do now. Watch. Now, that was 3 days ago. This was 1 day. Okay, I can play the one that's 1 day ago. Oh, that's one that's 6 hours ago. All right, let's go, folks. This is getting exciting here. Watch the decay of this motherfucker. The decay.
Graham Platner, Victor Davis Hanson, Hoover Institution senior fellow. Victor, Platner says he's, of course, he's stepping aside. Axios is reporting that he told his staff that he won't do it officially until Monday, which is the deadline to replace him.
That's the what's it, tomorrow the 12th? The 13th, yes. 13th.
Something up his sleeve, perhaps.
Yeah, he said the word suspend, and I don't know what that means, whether it was a gracious way to say he quit, but I doubt it. He's got 4 or 5 days to tell the Democratic orthodoxy that if you don't listen to me, I might just not take my name off the ballot. I might just stay in, and then you'll have to have a write-in third Democrat or second Democrat. He still has cards to play. They keep forgetting that. And you're right. I mean, the left-wing voters of Maine spoke. He won 70% of the vote. All that stuff about him with the violent sex, there was an earlier incident, and the texting and the sort of sick social media groupings that he joined, the Totenkopf hit, that was all factored in, Lord, in the primaries. And the left wing of Maine said we would rather have him, a quasi-socialist, with all that baggage over anyone else. And the Democrats had no problem with that. Only two things changed the atmosphere. And the first was, of course, as you pointed out, he started to sink in the polls the more that this came out. And he went from about an 8 or 9 point lead, if it really existed, because Susan Collins always under polls, to dead even, and then below Susan Collins, and that alarmed them. And then they had known of this second accusation, and they know that she was a liberal, so they couldn't tag her as some crazy conservative, vindictive former girlfriend. And when she came out and her allegations were a little bit more concrete, or at least more egregious, then they decided he was a liability and he was going to lose. And they leaked it or they got Politico to see if they could get him out. But it's not that easy to get him out, because he's a very strange character, and he's a very nihilist character, and he's a very mean character. And if he thinks they have treated him badly, he might just want to embarrass them and have his name on the ballot as long as he can hurt them. And he can hurt them if he does that.
Victor, it's very cynical of me to think this way. However, if he were up 10 points in the polls on Monday, do you think we would have seen that story in Politico?
No, and if they took a poll, Laura, over the weekend, and he's 10 points ahead, I think a lot of them would feel like they did after Al Franken. Remember, they forced him out.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that picture. And then all of a sudden they thought, oh, what have we done? That was a minor. It really wasn't Me Too. Now we're going to lose this seat. And they regretted it. And so we better wait till Monday to see what actually happens. And, you know, you mentioned what they did with Biden, but Biden was nominated by the back room. They got rid of all the primary candidates within 2 weeks when they were scared of the socialists, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg. And then, of course, they did the same thing with Swalwell. So they have a pretty good record of removing candidates. But this time, they've never dealt with a guy like Platner, who's a complete vindictive nihilist. And they're going to, I think they're not out of the woods yet.
And maybe they should actually try the Democrats advancing policies that actually help the working people instead of dabbling in all of this nonsense and obsessing on Trump. If they actually had a menu of ideas that have a track record of success in places like liberal utopia, California, that would probably be a better way to go. But they're just not going to do that. They're going to use the socialist energy for as long as they can until it gets really inconvenient for their rich donors. Then they're probably going to probably do something. But this was the timing of all of this was just a little too cute by half. Victor, final word.
You're quite right. If they did that and they went back to Bill Clinton platform or moderation, they wouldn't need Pete Buttigieg with a caterpillar hat and a puff vest, and they wouldn't need Tallarico, and they wouldn't need this oyster man saying, I'm just a plain old oyster man. All these wealthy upper class people that are masquerading as a white working class. They're desperate for a white working class hero because their agenda is elitist. And they want to disguise it, mask it with somebody like old Joe Biden from Scranton, who then was a waxen effigy and gave us the most radical 4 years and really 100 years. So that's the problem. You're right. Their message is too elitist, too far left, so they have to disguise it with fake working class.
Oh, I love this. Victor, I'm enjoying every minute of this. Okay, this is playing out exactly the way I had hoped, without any victims. We don't want there to be any victims of any violence, obviously, but just their own internal struggles. It's so predictable. Victor, thank you very much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the.
All right, folks. So you heard that now. So he didn't fucking drop out. He said he didn't do shit. Then he drops out. You hear this bullshit? Hold on, we ain't done. Hold on, we're gonna play this one right here. This is just what a couple hours ago. Hold on, I think this is a couple hours ago. This says Democrats want to dismantle the system from within. This is 6 hours ago. So in other words, folks, like it says in the title, Democrats are in disarray. You hear me? This shit is crazy. It's a party schism going on, folks. They don't know what the hell they want to do.
The Senate candidate, he stepped out. Platner releasing a statement saying this: I write to formally withdraw my candidacy for United States Senate. My name may have been on the ballot, but that ballot belongs to the people of Maine. As such, please consider this notice as my official withdrawal from consideration for this office. For more, let's bring in Fox News political analyst Lisa Booth. Lisa,
Ain't that something?
Aisha, great to see you, my friend.
I didn't do it though.
He says this decision is the decision of voters in Maine, but it's not really going to be this time around, because let's put it up on the screen. These are the contenders, at least, that have come out so far that want to jump into this race. And the voters don't get to decide here. It's the Democratic Party that gets to decide.
Yeah, it's these 600 delegates.
There they go with that motherfucking
Graham Platner didn't just win
absolute power
his
shit.
primary. He got more votes.
It ain't y'all motherfucking
Maine's
decision.
history,
It's the
right?
Democrats' decision. But you want to keep voting that shit. Keep on.
In that primary, he broke a record. And so Democrats are disenfranchising those voters. What I find interesting too about his statement to withdraw, his written statement, is he also mentioned that he is a new representative of the people, of the real world, of voters, not the billionaires, the oligarchs, the political establishment. But those are the voters that he was losing with. If you go back last month in that New York Times poll, Susan Collins was winning with non-college educated voters by double digits. He was losing those working class voters that he claims to represent. And I think the reason why is that real world that he pretends that he lives in was a farce. He was cosplaying as this working class voter when his oyster farming business was propped up by his mom. He attended an elite boarding school when he was younger. He was enrolled in George Washington University. So it was all a lie. But beyond this, now Democrats have until July 15th to file their paperwork to run, and then they will hold this nominating convention on July 25th.
And you brought up something really interesting on the 5 the other day that, there's no amount of time to vet these people. There's been no vetting done. So they're basically.
Hey, Max, there go your boy, Tube State Johnson in the chat, dog.
That it's all going to work out and they don't have any skeletons.
What's up, Tube?
I heard that it's going to come down to maybe asking these people to come up with petitions like signatures. And I don't know how you verify those signatures either. That's another big question. Lisa, Fox has learned, this is a big scoop, Fox has learned the DSA, the Democratic Socialists of America, plan to roll out their brand new platform next week.
Y'all, boy, look at here. Y'all hear this shit, Max?
Yeah.
Boy.
I'm sorry. These fucking idiots stole money from my girl.
What? No wonder
Yeah.
you've been quiet. No wonder you've been quiet. No wonder. Knew it was something. You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just fucking furious.
Yeah. I feel you on that. All right, damn.
And we have the details. Let's put it up on the screen, and your jaw's going to drop at the first one here. So, number one, they want to eliminate the U.S. Senate. So, a whole third branch of government. Let's just get rid of it. That's number one. Number two, let's just replace the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen by and subordinate to Congress. So, no more equal branches of government. And then third.
So basically, they want it like it is in the UK. Because think about it. Ain't that right, Max? Don't you think that's right?
What? Say that again?
Look, these are the platforms that they're going on right now. So the first is eliminating the U.S. Senate. That's what the DSA wants to do, which is the Democratic Socialist Party of America. They want to replace the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and a judiciary chosen by and subordinate to Congress. So basically, they want a fucking prime minister and a parliament.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Amnesty for all immigrants. That's what's going on right now in the UK. Defund the Department of War. Do you guys understand that the UK, their war budget has gone down significantly? They are not the power that they used to be. They don't have that navy that they used to have. They are not as powerful. Why? Because they started bringing all them fucking Muslims in that shit. And all that socialism bullshit. Communism bullshit. It ain't no joke right now, man. Would you have ever thought in America, dog, we get to the point, dog, where we have a party in America that wants to have no sovereignty as a country? That wants to have something almost like a king, dude. But it's different. It's the reverse. Congress would be the king. And they would have more power than the rest of the government. So it'd be parliament. Parliament, we would have a parliament. Look at how Great Britain going on right now. They got a dude over there right now. I seen that damn video. He was arrested, dog. He had raped a chick several times, and it was not a chick, it was a 10-year-old girl. Yeah. He had done it 10 times. He and that joker like, I couldn't help myself. Da, 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 da. They on Sharia law. Remember, them jokers live on a law that is higher than the law of the land. It even says in the Bible that you are subjected to the law of the land. Of course, God is overall. However, God himself in his word says you are subjected to the law of the land, regardless. So they want the fucking law of the land to be subjected to one group. They want a fucking monarchy.
amnesty for all immigrants. We saw that one coming. And number 4, defunding the Department of War. This is real. I mean, this is coming in a matter of days. And these are the candidates that are winning across America.
Well, absolutely. And just real quick on the vetting aspect. Yeah, Graham Platner, the people who brought him into.
I'm going to tell y'all, I don't have no faith in Americans to vote. I don't have no faith in the Democratic Party. I'll say that. Conservatives going to keep voting what they're going to vote. I'm talking about these motherfuckers get to the point where they want to come down south, nigga. Come to Texas. Come to Georgia, nigga. Take your ass to Alabama, Florida with that bullshit. Georgia's a purple state, but we still outside of Atlanta. This shit is straight red, nigga. Outside of Atlanta, outside of Douglasville, DeKalb County, Fayette County. Actually, Fayette County is pretty red. So really, it's DeKalb County, Fulton County, Gwinnett County, Cobb County, and one other county, Clayton County. That's your Democratic strongholds in Georgia. I'm in Douglas County. Douglas County is not fucking blue. Now, our city, Douglasville out here, it is a nonpartisan election. But when it comes to voting in damn general elections, oh no, nigga. We ain't voting blue out here. Hell no. I'm from the country. And you know what? I done said plenty of times now, Max. People are like, oh, you're a coon, you're a coon. Call me a coon. Matter of fact, take my black card. Take that bitch. That bitch is about as valuable as a Dollar Tree redemption card, nigga. Take that shit. That shit has been motherfucking overdrawn. Take my black card. Is it getting me anything? Huh? Nope. Being associated with all y'all EBT ass motherfuckers, that's the only thing that shit getting me. And I ain't never been on no welfare. I grew up with a copper spoon in my mouth, bitch. I always got everything I want Christmas. I got 3 degrees, bitch. I ain't never been arrested. The first time I ever got robbed was at a HBCU, bitch. And I love my peoples, but I hate niggas. I hate you niggas. Ugh. You house Negroes, you niggas, and you niggas. I hate y'all motherfuckers, man. I'm a black person. Afro-Latino to be exact. So I guess I'll be tribe of maybe Manasai. I know I'm tribe of Judah through my mom. So I'm probably tribe of Benjamin, maybe, because my dad is Jamaican and Guyanese too. Anyway, let's keep on going. Look at this bullshit happening.
Only vetted him in 3 days. Vetting typically takes weeks. So Democrats are going to potentially end up in the same position they were with Graham Platner. But on this, yeah, Aisha, what they were telling us is they want to dismantle the system from within. And you look at countries like Venezuela, where socialism took over. Hugo Chavez was democratically elected. He promised on the same things we're hearing from some of these socialist candidates on the left, to return power to the people, to fight corruption. And then what happens is they get elected and they do the opposite. The power gets consolidated with these bureaucrats, with these politicians.
Didn't I just say that, folks? They want a king. It's just going to be a body of people that's going to be king. It's not going to be one person. It's going to be like Parliament. Think about it. Keir Starmer, who has just stepped down, thank God, from being Prime Minister of England. This nigga stepped down. Who do you think Keir Starmer has to answer to? Huh? Can overtake that nigga shit decisions anytime. Now, in our country, there's a balance of power. People just don't think there is. Just because they see Trump doing all these executive orders, where executive orders have always been something that a fucking leader of, I don't know, the executive branch would do. Bitches. So he gets in office and damn does something, actually, instead of just sitting on his ass, goddamn wondering if he peed on himself or not. You know who I'm talking about. Instead of him doing that, instead of him stumbling over stairs all the fucking time and wandering off into the motherfucking distance and almost having to have a handler come and get your ass and point you in the right direction.
I'm
Instead
gonna
of
have
him
to
doing
move
that
my girl.
shit.
I'm gonna have to move my girl out from this fucking house, bro.
Oh yeah, dog.
Dog, like this shit is supposed to save us money because I'm trying to buy I was trying to buy a fucking building. I'm trying to get a building, which is 3-story. Excuse me, 3-story building, nice yard, where the kids could play at and shit. Beautiful home outside in Santiago, close to my girl's mother, close to her fucking where she get her fucking chemotherapy at and shit. And so the motherfucker who's taking care of all the shit to that household, her mom's household, the motherfucker who's taking care her fucking chemotherapy, the reason why you're fucking still living, a motherfucker literally came in that house and robbed my girl. Didn't rob nobody else. Robbed my girl, stole her, took her money, took my motherfucking money, and niggas think I ain't supposed to be mad about the shit. This is just supposed to be 1 month. It hasn't been a fucking week. And so I'm like, and I'm trying to talk to her mom. I'm like, so who was in the house? I understand she was in the hospital, but I'm like, man, you telling me anybody could just walk in and out your house is what you told me, is what you're saying to fucking me right now. So I'm like, man, you're telling me you don't know nobody, you don't know nobody who came inside the house. No one knows nothing. Money just fucking disappears. It just walks away. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't paying your fucking your chemotherapy payment is due on fucking Monday. I'm not sending a goddamn dime until my fucking money is found. Ma'am, you could fucking die. Now, you could actually fucking die now. You don't understand how cold-blooded I am. You think I'm fucking not cold-blooded enough? I haven't talked to my mother in fucking years.
Bruh. Well, you have a good reason for that. Hey,
because
I
honestly,
never fought a
I'm
man's action that has good reason for doing what he's doing.
Because honestly, it's at this point, it's cheaper for me to put my girl in fucking therapy and pay for your fucking funeral than continuously pay for your goddamn chemotherapy.
Damn.
Make sure you have a nice fucking headstone. Here lies my girl's mom, who was fucking stupid enough to have many people to flow in and out her house without knowing it. Great something great to put on your goddamn tombstone. Fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. Ask the sister. Sister don't fucking ask the sister. Sister don't know nothing. Here lies my fucking nephew. He starved to death because he had no food to eat.
Damn. God damn. Ooh. That's sad, man. It's stupid. It's also sad. All right. Moving on.
Stupidest fucking thing ever. I'm like this. You could have robbed anybody in the house. Hell, you could have taken anything. But honestly, bruh, it ain't the fucking money that's the I give a fuck about. It wasn't even fucking that much money, nigga. Let's just be real. It wasn't even that much money. That's fucking nigga. That I got that money. What they took in my is in my fucking pocket. The amount of money they fucking took. But it's not even a fucking principle. It's a fucking respect is that you really gonna fuck with the person who has the money?
That's fucked up, dog. That is fucked up, man. Shit. Well, folks, let's move on because he needs to take a time out. He needs to take time out because I know he pissed off.
With this new ruling class, and the system gets corrupted. And, so these same people who say that they want to, empower the people, they don't. They just want to empower and enrich themselves. And these are people who can't get powerful or rich on their own.
Well, let me play this. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let me play this soundbite for you. This is Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal. This is actually before Graham Platner resigned. But this is her reaction to Donald Trump and Republicans basically now using the word communism and, slamming socialism. And she's saying they're doing that because socialism is so popular. Watch.
The reason that Donald Trump has to pivot from saying socialist to saying communist now is because socialism is actually quite popular. These ideas, whether you call it socialism or not, they are very popular across the country. So he's got to attach a new label to it.
I mean, where is she getting that from? Where is this popular? In blue cities?
Well, it's popular with the left. You look at Gallup polling, I think 66% of Democrat voters have a positive viewpoint of socialism, but it's not popular yet. Capitalism is still the most popular with independents and certainly with Republicans on the right. So yes, it's popular in her party, but not for the rest of the country. And then on the communism aspect, Karl Marx, who was the father of all this, said that there was two tiers of this, right? So it starts with socialism. He didn't call it specifically that, but that's what he was referring to. And then you get to communism. So they're essentially one of the same of what the left wants to do. But the bottom line is they want to get in and then they want to dismantle the system, whether it be to abolish the Electoral College. They want to pack the Supreme Court. They want to change the way that these institutions have checks and balances, so it makes it easier for them to consolidate power. And then they also want to get rid of the things that keep us safe as a country, whether it be the police or the Department of War.
So how would you've worked on so many campaigns, how would you advise Republicans now to deal with this? Is it just, I remember one of these Republican strategists saying,
march down the street with shotguns, nigga.
like you can't make socialists out to just be a boogeyman. That only gets you so far. But what is the case that Republicans should be making ahead of November?
Well, I think the economic aspect is a little bit difficult just because Americans are frustrated with the economy right now. So it's more highlighting the abolishing the police, the abolishing the Supreme Court, some of these radical ideas of really fundamentally changing the vision of our founding fathers, particularly when we just celebrated 250 years of freedom and liberty, and then they want to dismantle the mechanism.
Which, by the way, we're gonna end the show with a little bit because it's on Fox News. I can play it. I just had to play it without the sound on because it's music, copyright. We're gonna end the show with the America 250 fireworks show, but it's a 40-minute show. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing. We're gonna end this damn show with that shit. That shit was spectacular.
That kept us free and gave us that liberty. And so I would highlight those aspects of what they're calling for, some of the more radical, crazy ideas that they have been espousing.
It's gonna get wild this week when they actually roll this out officially. I mean,
look at this shit, y'all. Seriously now, whether you Democrat, whether you Republican, whether you poor, whether you rich, whether you hate this country or don't hate this country, I love this country. It allowed my father, an immigrant, to come over here legally, start a family, and produce me. My mama had 4 degrees, was the first Black woman to teach at Harlem High School in Harlem, Georgia. And she founded the track team out there, and they won the state championship the first 2 years they was in that bitch. Black woman. Never cried victim in her life. Never been on EBT snap, none of that shit. I grew up on a dirt road, motherfucker. I rode goddamn bicycles. I had the time, and I flash back to when I was a kid. We was rocking on a damn fallen tree, just rocking back and forth, just having fun as kids. Goddamn 3 king snakes in between my legs on the stump, my nigga. I don't know how I ain't get bit. Talking about we used to walk down the street, man, and pick raspberries and blackberries, nigga. You understand me? Plum tree in the backyard. Muscadine vine next door at my cousin's house. I'm a motherfucking American. I just happen to be made up of a whole lot of shit. I know I'm Sierra Leonean. I know I'm Gabonese. My father's father, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. My father's mother, Georgetown, Guyana. Raised my father in Puerto Vallarta, Guatemala. Fluent Spanish speaker. Came over here to America, lived in California. Had a Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? Learned how to be a respiratory therapist on the job training. Used to call them OJTs. He had no fucking high school diploma. He went to an associate program, but he never passed that shit. Victim? No, wasn't no fucking victim. Kept it pushing. Trained on the job, became a licensed credentialed respiratory therapist. Worked his finger to the bone in the hospital, saving lives. My sister, his sister, another legal immigrant, respiratory therapist. His other sister, a nurse. She was born in Belize. Then I got my uncle. God rest his soul. And all these people are dead except his sister that's in Augusta, Georgia. But he had a brother. Was living in Lancaster, California. Immigrant, legal, respiratory therapist. My closest cousin, man, she stay out there in California. I love that girl. That girl's so cool as fuck, man. She's in social work out there. Daughter of an immigrant. I'm about as American as you can motherfucking American can be. One side, my folks was sharecroppers. Great-grandma died at 104. Had a wood burning stove. You ain't hear her goddamn shouting no motherfucking victim. My grandmama, 5 foot tall. Much respect in the town we came up in. 2,500 people, white town. Had some black folks and we had some projects. We had one fucking traffic light, nigga. When my mom was down there teaching and it got out of segregation, went to desegregation, when she coached in high school, she said there was no fucking racial rights fights between whites and blacks. My fucking town is a slice of American pie. You understand me? I didn't get robbed for the first time until I went to a HBCU. Got 2 of my hair bones out of my fucking apartment, man. You're on a fucking frat party. I lived across the street from a certain frat. I'm not going to put them out there like that. I ain't saying that they did it. I'm just saying that's when my shit got robbed. I got mugged for the first time by some Latinos. First time I moved into a black neighborhood around the Atlanta area when I got married. I'm divorced now. First 2 weeks we in that fucking neighborhood. Somebody got murdered the street over. So don't tell me this shit, playing victim and shit. You are what you do. You are how you think. I grew up good. Every Christmas. Had whatever the fuck I wanted. My mom she became from coach to an administrator, became a principal. She was my assistant principal when I was in middle school. My father working in the hospital. Riding bikes, dirt roads, jumping and shit. Fireworks, decorating for Christmas every year. I love this country, man. I love this country. Y'all need to love it a little bit more. Because look at this shit, eliminating the U.S. Senate, replacing the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen by and subordinate to the Congress. Chosen by the Congress. Subordinate to the Congress. Amnesty for all immigrants. That means our borders are going to be open to the point more Muslims and terrorists. I'll just say terrorists. I'm cool with Muslims. Just don't be no terrorists. Defunding the Department of War. Look at how it is in Great Britain. Look how it is, man. They can't help us because they ain't got shit to help us with. And all because of socialism. Do you know they eat halal meat and it's a law to eat halal meat? in the cafeterias of most, at least I think it says 45% of schools in Great Britain and England. You have to have halal meat in your cafeteria. Do you know what halal meat is? Look it up for yourself. Halal means sacrifice to Allah. I'm sorry, I'm Christian. We don't do sacrificing shit no more. Only thing you're sacrificing is yourself to be more like Christ. Trying to live a perfect life, not perfect, because the Greek for perfect is actually always improving. Can't remember the exact word, but they talking about they're eating halal meat in the UK. They're trying to get Sharia law. Look up Epic Center and what happened in Texas. As a Muslim out there trying to establish a community, nothing wrong with that. Everybody can do that. But they was making it to where they wanted to where nobody could live in their community except Muslims. That is a violation of the Fair Housing Act. So what Governor Abbott did in Texas is he outlawed Sharia law, because that's what they were trying to institute, was Sharia law. You have a community with that many people, you start establishing yourself as a city. Now you have a government. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that this is serious, folks? And the one person in the audience right now, are you understanding this? We don't care if there's one person in the audience. Toronto, mass shootings. You see that shit, y'all? The shit getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But y'all want to keep with the bullshit. Keep damn voting this damn Democrat bullshit. Let them damn fool y'all ass and shit. These motherfuckers is the Democratic Socialist Party of America. It don't say Republican Socialist Party of America. It says Democratic Socialist. It ain't fucking Democrat. It ain't gonna be Democratic after a while. Look at China. Y'all sitting there listening to motherfuckers like Graham Platner, not Graham Platner, I'm sorry. Hassan, what's his name? Hassan Piker. This nigga had a podcast. There's nothing wrong with the Cuban flag flying, but we'll get to that. This nigga had the Chinese flag flying over his left shoulder. Why would an American have a Chinese flag flying in his house over his left shoulder? Not no emphasis on the shoulder, but you know, it's a Chinese flag in your house. Did you know? You remember when he went down to Cuba with what was it? Cold Pink. Go look up who funds Cold Pink. Roy Singham, Neville Roy Singham, an American who lives in China on exile, so he won't get fucking, you know, he can't come home. He gonna get arrested soon. They thinking about going to get that motherfucker. He funded Cold Pink. Cold Pink sent Hassan Piker over there and Ilhan Omar's daughter, and they stayed in a 5-star hotel, had the lights on, and the whole rest of the country was fucking blackout, nigga. They down there living it fucking up. They had a fucking party down there, DJ and everything. Y'all keep falling for the bullshit.
So we're not even close to the midterm.
I know, but I think even within the Democratic Party, I think you're going to start hearing a lot more people like James Carville out there slamming these folks. Lisa Booth, always great to see you. You have a great weekend.
And you're crushing it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You too.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all think it's a fucking game, but here's the thing. It's what it's really looking like. And Max, we're gonna talk on this, then we're gonna go ahead and end it. What it's looking like, Max, is that it's gonna be very hard for the Democratic Party to win in any national election for a minute, because of the candidates they pushing and shit, and they ain't got no choice but to push them, because these motherfuckers and y'all, I don't think you guys were looking at the show when we was talking about how we had a guy we showed. He was talking about how Muslims like to vote. And if you didn't know about that, basically what it was saying was Muslims like to vote leftist in elections. The ones that can vote, it's probably some other shit. Probably some that can't vote that still vote. They like to vote leftist because they're soft on shit. They're soft on voter identity. They're soft on immigration. They're just soft, period. And this guy was basically, he was a Muslim cleric, and he was saying basically we vote that way. We don't live that way, and our fundamental values are not lined up with Democrats, but we'll vote that way so that we can run our own candidates and take over. And y'all motherfuckers out there voting that shit. Y'all ought to be a fucking shame of yourselves. You ought to be a fucking shame of yourselves. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this. End this live, but I got to show y'all this shit. We gotta watch some of these fucking fireworks, man. And we're gonna go on out. I'm gonna have to do
my
this
bad.
shit.
My bad, y'all, man. Like, I'm very fucking pissed off, bruh. Like, you have no idea how pissed off I am, bruh. Because I'm like, why the fuck y'all got about 15, 20 people running in and outside this fucking house?
That's crazy.
Why is grandma having people running in and outside this fucking house? This ain't mama. Mama just got out the hospital today. This is fucking grandma. Why the fuck she got people? I understand everybody fucking knows her, but I'm like, grandma, you pay no bills in this bitch. Two, there's an outside area that's specifically there for you to hang with people there, outside patio area in the fucking bottom front. Why the fuck people are inside the house?
Go ahead, man. Oh, you done, man?
You need to talk to, I'm like, bruh, you need to talk. I'm like, I just talked to a mom. I'm like, bruh, you need to, I'm like, this shit is supposed to save me money. This shit is costing me more money now. Like, fuck, nigga. Motherfuckers took our motherfuckers literally took the deposit, bruh. I'm fucking mad, nigga. That's $3,000, nigga. Just took
$3,000. He stole $3,000.
$3,000 fucking dollars.
Shit.
3,000. And so I'm over here. I'm like, I'm trying to be respectful to grandma, but I'm like, are you fucking dumb? Real talk. Are you fucking stupid? Are you a fucking moron? If you a fucking moron, then that is not on your fault. That is on me. I blame myself for I blame myself for giving you the responsibility that a moron should never fucking have. But can you say you're a fucking moron? At least say that, grandma. Dumb motherfuckers, bruh. Dumb motherfuckers, bruh.
Damn.
Doesn't make sense, nigga.
That's fucked up, dog. I hate it for you, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, that's the deposit for the building, bruh.
Damn. Well, well, y'all done chose y'all own motherfucking fate. That's how I would feel about that shit.
And already talking to my girl, I was like, babe, honestly, I'm still want the building, but your family could stay there. Carlos and moms could stay. Carlos and moms, they could stay where they were supposed to be living, where they supposed to be moving to.
So you talking about just you and her, just get the place?
Well, no, it's a whole building. I want the whole building.
So you trying to get the whole building?
Regardless, I'm getting the whole building regardless. What I'm saying is, Carlos' mom, they're going through a very bad time right now. They're going through a difficult time now.
Canceled.
And no, Carlos is her cousin, but Carlos is the one who's going to be doing all the construction work for me. I'm sending him to school and shit.
Okay.
And so it wasn't no pushback. He was like, shit, he was like this. I told him, I was like, yeah, man, just go there and learn construction and shit. You know, I was like, I need to learn somebody who's gonna who could at least lay down concrete and shit and do all the metal and shit. He was like, I got a school. He's like, I could find a school. And I gave him a list of schools, and then the list of schools, they were it's a trade school, so they're kind of up there. They're kind of up there in price. He was just like, "Oh, I understand that's a good school," but he's like, "I know a school that is actually the same level, but is half the price." And I was like, "Word?" He was like, "And he was like, I could also go to school to." He's like, what I do is I double up on classes and I learn how to do electricity and shit. And I was like, okay, bet. This nigga Carlos sacrificed money. He sacrificed money that my girl, she was in doctors and shit, and no one couldn't get in contact with me because I ain't had no signal and shit. So what he did was he sacrificed his money that he had to pay for his medical bill. He sacrificed that money and he went to jail because he didn't pay the bill. And the fact that he did that shit, I told him, bro, you will always GP with me, nigga, because you sat your ass knowing that you was going to go to jail. You sat your ass in jail, knowing and having trust in me, knowing I'm going to bail you the fuck out as quickly as possible and have the money for the payment and shit. And I was like this, you always good with me. But he lost his job and shit, and his mom lost her job and shit. And so I'm like, don't worry about you, bruh. I got you, bruh. It's all good. We got you. But for all these other niggas, you're a fucking bunch of fucking leeches.
Damn, man. That's fucked up, though.
Morons and fucking leeches, bro.
Yeah, man. But hey, folks, we're gonna wrap this thing up, but we're gonna wrap it up in style. If you did not see this shit, boy, if you didn't see this shit, folks, and I'm gonna go big face on this shit. No, matter of fact, no, let me go this way because it's big if you do it like this. Hold on. It's big if you do it like this here. You guys got to see this shit. I was watching this shit live. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit had me fucking, my mouth was open. Pause. The whole time.
Pause.
My mouth was open the whole fucking time. This shit was fantastical. And I gotta play it on mute. So, folks, here we go. We're gonna go with America 250. Snippets of the fireworks. Look at this shit, man. Whew. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. Shit's crazy.
Where the fuck is that?
DC, nigga.
Damn, that shit dope.
This dude. Just so you know. Just so you know, folks. Dude. Do you know they broke the world record? You hear me, Max? They broke the fucking world record. Now, this is what's so fucking crazy about this shit. This is what's so crazy about this shit, right? The world record was held by, if I'm not mistaken, South Korea. It was either South Korea or Japan. They shot this shit off. It took them a whole hour. And how they count the world record is by how many pyrotechnics, loads or whatever damn unit it is, pyrotechnics that are shot off. If I can remember correctly, there were 2 barges and 11 stations total when they did this shit right here, Max.
Yeah.
They broke the record in less than 40 minutes. The record was an hour, but it was the amount of power Texas that was shot off in an hour. This shit was shot off in 40 fucking minutes, dog. Not only that, they had motherfuckers singing at the same time. Because remember they said folk dropped out, didn't want to motherfucking perform?
Yeah.
Trump says, fuck that shit. He had the military band performing, nigga. You gonna see him? It was 3 ladies and a dude. They sung Prince's Let's Go Crazy. They sung some other shit that was some soul shit. I can't remember. They sung goddamn Angry American by Toby Keith. The one that says, we'll put a boot in your ass, just in the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty's just shaking her fist. Hey, that shit there was off the chain. So they sung that shit. They sung some other shit, but you know what they didn't sing? They didn't sing that motherfucking pussy ass goddamn Bruce Springsteen goddamn what's that shit? I can't remember. The Bruce Springsteen shit that's patriotic. They ain't sing his shit. I wonder why. Look at this shit, dog. Look, there go the band. I can't get a copyright if I just play a little bit. Look, what? Listen. Okay, so that was can't remember what motherfucking song that is. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. I'm having to hum that shit. I can't remember what that shit is. Look at this shit. It's amazing. Look at this shit, man. This shit was off the chain, man. You can hate him all you want. Fuck one person. Fuck the man. Look at this damn awesome display of patriotism on our 250th birthday. Look at this shit. Let's fast forward a little bit. Hold on. Look, she's singing her ass off. Singing her ass off. Singing her ass off. Fuck these motherfuckers that didn't want to motherfucking sing. Fuck that shit. They sat there and sang their motherfucking ass off, dog.
Hold on. I don't blame them for not performing, bro. I don't blame them. Because it's like I was saying to that fat bitch yesterday, DJ Genesis. Yes, I'm calling you a fat fucking bitch because of the fact that you always be on some bullshit. And every single time I'm on a platform with you, you're getting nothing but fucking smoke from me, nigga. Ain't no more Mr. Nice Max Powers, nigga. It's Max Danger Powers now. I'm about to be a strict fucking asshole towards you because you are a dumb motherfucker. Don't even know you are a progressive. Talking about, I don't believe in politics. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I'm like, then why the fuck are you even talking about shit? Talking about you on positive shit. Bitch, every single time you're on the platform, you're one of the most negative fucking people on that platform. Always talking about positive shit. You got a motherfucker who's a 40-year-old crip. Lame motherfucker. Nigga can't even afford to buy an actual gym membership. No, I'm gonna work out in the community center. Yeah, I know why you're working out in the community center, nigga. Because it's free. You fucking broke ass nigga. Too much of a bitch. I asked him, What do you, he wanted to talk shit about me driving a truck, nigga? I know how much I make a year, nigga, and it's in the six figures, motherfucker. But you too much of a pussy to tell me what you do for a living, because you know why? You want to talk about, oh, this shit doesn't matter, nigga. You need the fucking white man, nigga. You need a white man to survive, nigga. Because the white man needs to give you his fucking food stamps every fucking month so you can feed your children. Your bastard ass children, nigga.
Damn.
You fucking pathetic excuse of a man. I'm over here. I'm pissed off about $3,000, nigga. Yeah, is it $3,000 that's gone? Absolutely. I'm fucking mad about that. But you want to hear something funny, Sean? That shit ain't gonna break me though.
I feel
Ain't
you, man.
gonna break me, nigga. It's just it's $3,000 gone, nigga. Oh well, nigga. We throw that shit up to the gang, nigga. It is what it is.
I fucked up though. I fucked up, bro. Look at this wonderful shit though. They did it up. 40 minutes of this shit. That ain't even all of it. Sing the ass off.
You can't play this.
I just played the snippet and I turned it off. So that was John Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. No. That was Don't Stop Believing. Street life people. That's that shit there. I got that boy that can sing his ass off. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. 40 minutes of this shit, folks, and it didn't slow down. It stopped like one time, like 5-10 seconds. And then went right back at that bitch. And usually it was just time with the music. So when nobody went on stage and they're doing transition, they didn't do too much. It kind of went down, then it come back up and go back down. Sometimes in a song it go down a little bit and it come back up. Look at that shit. Let's go a little farther in. Hold on. We almost halfway through this bitch. Look at this shit. We halfway through. Look at this shit. That's the only dude that had up there singing. Up there jamming. Look at this shit. I don't think my kids sing this shit. We're gonna watch this shit tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I forgot. This was 4th of July? Hello?
4th of July in the Capitol, dude. This was the 4th, dude. Here's the shit that had me pissed off. Somebody came on fucking Facebook talking about some God got one of his tools, Mother Nature, to ruin the event, and it delayed it, and it wasn't as many people there. And I'm thinking to myself, that shit didn't stop shit. Yeah, it was 300,000. And it stormed, and then it was only 180,000 in this bitch. That shit still ain't stopped shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Like, for real talk, man.
So I see somebody on her page.
I'm like this, bro.
I shitting down. Oh man, you ain't going somewhere with your ignorant.
Like, is there things that Donald Trump should be criticized? Are there things that Donald Trump should be criticized? Absolutely.
Yep.
There's many things you could criticize him for. My problem is that the criticisms that y'all give this man is not even fair.
Nope.
And it is way too extreme. Like some of the criticisms y'all have, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers just nitpicking at little shit. But when it came to the big shit, y'all ain't give a fuck about the shit.
Look at that shit, man.
When it was found out that with the Epstein's list, when it was found out that the Democratic Party was still, huh?
Nothing, man. You good?
The Democratic Party was still dealing business with what's his name, Epstein, after his conviction. Y'all niggas didn't say nothing. Y'all were fucking y'all were some of the y'all were quieter than a church mouse, nigga. But y'all niggas want to talk shit about some of the shit Donald Trump is doing, and I'm looking at y'all niggas. I'm like, so y'all just gonna literally breeze past that? It shows that Democrats were literally talking to Jeffrey Epstein's, and Jeffrey Epstein's is Trump deranged. But y'all literally just gonna breeze past that shit, right? Okay, cool. That's where we at, guys.
They brainwashed, dude. They brainwashed. I've got to the point now. It is what it is. They brainwash, and it actually has a verse in the Bible that talks about God leaving people to their reprobate minds. Those that don't want to learn, don't want to listen. He leaves them to their reprobate minds. In other words, he basically just allows them to do what the fuck they gonna do. Let them keep going on down the wrong road. Let them keep thinking the wrong thing. He ain't even trying to. He ain't even. That's a southern damn word. He ain't even. He isn't even. If you're from the South, you knew exactly what I said. He ain't even. He ain't even trying to damn send no guardian angels to damn give you signals and shit and speaking to your spirit, let you know which way to go. None of that shit. Reprobate mind. Leave your ass to do what the fuck you gonna do. Excuse my language. I'm a Peter Christian. Peter, go look him
Peter
up.
Christian.
Yeah, Peter cussed like
Peter,
a damn saint.
you said Peter Christian.
I'm a Peter Christian.
Dude, I know so many. I know so many pastors from the past who, man, I was in church. Fucking pastors. He said pussy. I was like, I like this nigga.
It's a dude out there now on social media didn't say that shit. And he is on film saying pussy, and he is a pastor. I don't say I agree with it, but at the same time, he has better morals than some of these other pastors that ain't cussing. Look at this shit. This shit lit up the whole sky. I guarantee anybody, look at this shit. Anybody that looked that I bet you anybody that lived in the area thought it was fucking World War III in that bitch. 40 minutes of this shit. Now, of course, they sent out fucking notifications to everybody that live in the area. It's probably motherfuckers on their fucking deck looking at that shit like, boy, look, I can complain all I want, but at least I get this shit for free. I'm on my deck grilling, watching this shit. I know I would be. Let me be living up there, nigga. I'd be on the back porch, nigga.
I would be like, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say about Trump, but this nigga know how to pull on a fucking show.
This motherfucker does not play when it comes to how he presents himself publicly when it comes to fucking entertainment and any type of show. Look at that ballroom, nigga. The bitch got gold fucking chairs, nigga. Gold fucking chairs. I thought he was gonna actually do gold leaf ceilings. I thought he was gonna do that shit. Because he got that shit in his apartment in New York.
Whoa, you talking about the ballroom? So he's still building the ballroom?
Mm-hmm.
And this is how you know these motherfuckers. So you want to hear something funny? You know what Donald Trump did?
What are you doing, man?
So when he was trying to build the ballroom the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
He literally had private donors to donate money to build the ballroom. What the fuck is that noise? My bad. He had private donors to donate to build the ballroom. Because all the bullshit Democrats did, do you realize that the taxpayers have to pay for it now?
Uh-huh.
You know? Did you know about that?
I've seen something mentioned. I hadn't looked at it yet.
Yeah, he got donors to help build the ballrooms to save taxpayers' monies and shit. And then the Democrats was trying to make it seem like he was trying to do some fucking scheme and all that shit. And long story short, now the taxpayers have to pay for the ballroom. So another way of the Democrats saying fuck you guys. But you niggas gonna gobble up wherever fuck they say, like the fucking cucks you are. And niggas
That's
gonna
crazy,
talking
man.
about, oh, like niggas who pay attention to politics, you know, motherfuckers is dumb and shit. And I'm just like, you realize black folks been saying that shit for hold on. You realize mainly black people are the only ones that say that shit, but look at the black race as it is. If you literally
They lost, nigga.
if you literally will say that it doesn't matter in a majority, and if you're looking at your race compared to other fucking races, and when it comes to your race seems like it's at the bottom of the fucking bottom. Why should we take your opinion seriously? The problem is a lot of you niggas you are just talkers, bro. Like you say the shit that you really don't live by. I hate you motherfuckers. I hate you motherfuckers. Like if I fucking had herpes, niggas, that's how much I hate y'all niggas, bro. Fucking tired of y'all niggas, man. I really do hate y'all motherfuckers, man. Ugh, y'all get on my fucking nerves, bro. Okay, what is that?
Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, dude.
Yeah, that shit is nice.
This shit's nice as fuck, dude. It was a ball to watch, bruh. It was a ball, bruh. I can only imagine how they were there, dog. Only imagine.
Oh, I know they were enjoying it.
Right, dude. Like that's the best fireworks display I have ever in my life seen, dude. On TV or in person. It broke the fucking world record in 40 minutes. It took South Korea an hour to do the shit.
Wait, once in a lifetime president.
Dude, he's become the best president we've ever had, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Teddy Roosevelt was a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I like Abraham Lincoln. I like Reagan a little bit. Now that he ain't president, he's kind of a funny motherfucker. I like George W. Bush. I didn't like his ass when he was in office. When he got out of office, that motherfucker was a funny motherfucker, dog. You could go hang out with this motherfucker and have a beer.
I thought George W. Bush was, in my opinion, was one of the worst presidents in my lifetime. It's because of the fact that right after right after George W. Bush, you know, like I had a lot of friends who went over to Iraq and died. I have homeboys who went to Iraq, died, and I have homeboys who went to Iraq who died over there, but they came back. And so that's the reason why I always thought George W. Bush was the worst president, in my opinion. But after experience Obama, in my opinion, in my lifetime, Obama was my worst president. Because under Obama, you know, life was not good for me under Obama. Was many of it on my own doing? Kind of, sort of. But that was still my experience. Was like, you got to understand, when I was in under Obama administration, I was literally competing for jobs with grown fucking men, bro.
Damn.
And that shit was damn near fucking impossible, man. And so they always want to say, oh, look at whenever there's a Republican president is always fucking bad, yada, yada. And I'm just like, is that a point to where we got to start using our fucking brains, right? So if everything was bad on, like, it's like this. I'm like this, and this is why I ask people, like, God bless y'all with a beautiful big brain. You ever thought about it that the Democrats' policies were so fucked up that every single time a fucking Republican goes into office that they have to fix their fucking policies?
Shit, crazy.
You never thought about? It's crazy. I'm like, you never thought about it like that? You never thought about how under Biden administration that we spent so much fucking money? When I say we spent so much, we spent a lot of fucking money, and all because they were tap dancing for black women. You niggas don't give a fuck how much money they spent, because what will most niggas say? Well, it's not our money.
Shit.
And or what do these motherfuckers say? Well, the government gonna do what the government gonna do. I'm like, you dumb bitch. Do you realize the government's supposed to work for you?
You stupid.
Do you know the reason why we have the Second Amendment? You dumb fucks.
You stupid.
It's the fact that whenever the government gets too big for the people's supposed to uprise. But you cowardly cuck motherfuckers wouldn't even know how to do a revolution if the fucking shit was right in front of you.
I don't deal with
you goddamn right. Dumb motherfuckers. I hate every last one of
you. Look at this shit, though, folks. We have shown you most of the show. This shit crazy, dog. That shit was so nice. And y'all some dumb motherfuckers for not loving your country. It's got its faults. Ain't no fucking government perfect. But boy, go try that shit somewhere else. Motherfucker, go to DR. Go to DR and be from the DR and live in the DR, nigga. Not be an American making money in the DR. No. Be from that bitch. Be in the tin roof, bitch. In Puerto Plata, nigga.
It's like
tin roof, nigga.
It's like that big bitch said to me yesterday, but where can you, like, I don't think American system is that good. I'm just like, okay, cool. What system is good? Can't name a fucking system at all that is better than America. And I was like this, in America, in one lifetime, you could go from being homeless to having fucking money.
You can do that shit 3 times, really. I've done that shit at least once.
And I was like, this. Try that in another country. It's damn near impossible.
Won't happen. Won't happen. You don't know how good you have it over here, and y'all trying to ruin this shit.
Then you have these dumb motherfuckers don't understand. This is how much you Democrats are fucking stupid. Y'all don't understand a fucking example.
And they have that fucking amnesia that they always come down with every fucking election cycle, where they're fucking behind.
For you dumb motherfuckers to be so bold and wrong at the same time, it is mind fucking blowing, bro.
It is. She was singing her ass off right here too. Y'all go watch this shit. Watch this shit, man. Go back and watch this shit, man. For real, I'm telling y'all, man. It put goosebumps on them. Trying to tell you, they did a good fucking job. Good fucking job. Have you seen the drone show? Have you seen the drone when they did, nigga?
Nope, I didn't see it.
Oh, nigga, they made a bust of Washington appear in the sky, nigga. They made it spell out America 250, nigga. Colorful. Nigga, these motherfuckers had levels and levels of American flags and drones take off. When they took off in waves, my nigga, and every wave had an American flag stacked up, nigga. At the end, nigga, they had a fucking eagle, my nigga, in the sky with fucking fire coming from his wings, nigga. That bitch was red, white, and blue, nigga.
I know them fucks hate that shit.
Dude,
I know they was just like,
dude, did you see what the fucking Democrats tried to do, my nigga, at the same time?
Yeah, wasn't it like a counter?
Yes, with some terrible ass singing. You're gonna lose, you're gonna lose, your fascists gonna lose. They were singing that bullshit.
I'm surprised they ain't sing we're fighting for the climate. We shall not be
They had some terrible shit
moved.
like that too. They had some terrible shit like that out there. If it wasn't copyright infringement, man, I'd play that shit. They had that shit too.
I think YouTube don't give a fuck about their shit.
I'm telling you, that shit was ridiculous. That shit was ridiculously terrible, dog. You want me to play that shit? Then we be out.
Oh man, don't play that shit. I don't want to.
Yeah, I ain't finna play that bullshit. This shit was fabulous, dog. Please go back and watch that shit, y'all. Please go back and watch this shit.
I had that shit stuck in my head though. We're fighting for the climate. We shall not be moved.
You gonna lose. You gonna lose. You gonna lose. You fascists gonna lose. The fuck? And that was some damn actress was up there singing that shit. I can't remember her fucking name. I cannot remember. It was Sarah Connor. It wasn't Sarah Connor. It was some.
I was just joking.
Molly something. It wasn't Molly Ringwald. Some other bitch, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you heard about that shit? That boy who died in Mississippi.
Yeah, and they trying to make that shit a racist shit. Already Benjamin Crumb already jumped all over that shit. The goddamn family went and goddamn hired his ass all quick and shit without no fucking evidence, no shit been done, no investigation, nothing. Went straight to motherfucking Benjamin Crumb.
Yeah.
See, I hate you niggas. Oh, I hate you niggas.
Yeah. That's why I was on somebody's platform. I was just like, how do y'all? I was like, how do y'all go from this shit that quickly without no
evidence?
I'm like, you have two dudes. It was like, you have a girl who said that one of the dudes was arguing with the other dude. I was like, okay, what does that even prove? That doesn't prove nothing.
Nothing at all.
I was like, so you're basically telling me this. People are this stupid now, right? And I'm like, you're going to tell me that you're going to commit a murder. You're going to murder somebody who came with you. Prior tours of that person getting murdered, you're going to have a heated argument in front of a witness. Sounds like somebody didn't use their critical thinking here. What do you think? Jasper.
Of course, man. Come on, man. We talking about some fucking Democrats. You know they vote Democrat. You know they do. I mean, let's be real.
The sad part about it was this was supposed to be a fucking conservative.
They're just ridiculously terrible, dog. They are ridiculously fucking terrible.
The one who called me a fucking liar because I told him a story that happened in college. He's like, "Oh, this shit sound fake, bro." He's like, he was like, "This shit sound like you made that shit up." I was like, "What?"
Craziness, man.
I fucking hate people, bro. I honestly, bro, you in college, I mean high school, bro. Were you like a well-known person in high school, bro?
Yeah, I was a nerd jock. You know, I wasn't the most popular, but I was popular. Yeah.
Okay, so what I came to the conclusion is the weird motherfuckers on the internet, bruh, are the motherfuckers who was supposed to be bullied in high school.
Yeah, of course.
And so
we picked on. He had the biggest head, man. I'm talking about if you look at wrestling, my nigga, JD McDonough, he had one of them fucking heads. We was picking his ass all the time. He looked like he need to have a helmet sitting in the back of the short bus, my nigga. You know them rubber helmets?
Shout, but shouted. Shout, but shouted. Shout, but shout, but shout.
You picked on his ass all the time. I regret picking on him, man. I actually reached out to him. I couldn't find him. I think I did. I reached out to him on Facebook. I apologized to him. I wrote him a fucking note.
Like, I'm sorry, bro, but your head was so goddamn big, boy.
Oh, I didn't see that, you asshole. I did not say that, dog.
I'm just saying, bro.
I gotta get me one of them,
though,
man. A black fucking Stetson hat, nigga. A black fucking Stetson cowboy hat. I got to get it, dog.
But for real though, bro. Hey, man, I ain't mean to.
Hey, there's no black person.
Bully. It's like, where's Waldo? Hey, look, a nigga. Where the white women at?
This is NBC News. You already know they ain't gonna put too many black people on camera. They want you to think it's this all these white folks out here. Ain't no black folk out here. You already know they're gonna do that shit. They put one on there. They put a token nigga on the damn screen for you. She ain't token. Look, I ain't saying she token, but it's their opinion of token nigga. They put a token.
They can say what they want about Trump, but let's just be real. There was a nigga in the White House with the Scully on his head and a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, you talking about when Biden had a Scully on and he put a cowboy hat on top of that bitch?
No. I'm talking about Donald Trump.
Oh.
I'm talking about, what was his name? The boy who was a cop, who became a cop.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name.
DJ.
DJ, yeah.
Yeah. Dad had the Scully on.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking niggas won't even stand up and applaud for the boy, nigga. I'm like, fuck y'all, bruh.
I know, this devilish dog. This boy had overcome so much, and then he got awarded to be Secret Service. He's already Secret Service. All you gotta do is go through school and for getting education and he already been awarded. He's already a member of them. He got a job instantly. He's straight rest of his life. Straight. Y'all wouldn't even applaud this motherfucker. Hell, Donald Trump Donald, you didn't see this shit, but Donald Trump during this show right here, Max, you know what he did, nigga?
What?
He brought up he talked about the first congressional honor medal black man that ever won a congressional medal of honor. He brought his name up. He talked about him about 5-10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Then he brought up the living Green Beret leading black Congressional Medal of Honor winner. He had a Green Beret up there on stage. He's a light-skinned black man, had been awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. He brought his ass up on stage, nigga. Before he brought up the 107-year-old World War II vet before he brought up the other two vets that were white, he brought up a black man that was a Green Beret, a captain, if I'm not mistaken. No, he was a colonel. Colonel Evans. Look him up. Colonel Evans. A Green Beret that won the medal, the Congressional Medal of Honor. Brought his ass up on stage. You didn't hear black folks say shit about that. Not a thing.
Talking about the old black. You talking about the old black man, but having the old pictures, he looked like he was
standing
goddamn.
up. He was standing up. He had a walker, but he had a wheelchair, and he stood up the whole fucking time, nigga.
Oh, what was that black dude? Back in the day, they used to teach us. He used to have a sledgehammer and shit.
Sledgehammer. You talking about Joe?
Yeah. No, it's like something we learn in school and shit. It was like he was not a sledgehammer, but it's one of those things that's like shaped like a sledgehammer, hammer, but it has like a sharp point. It's like they use for mining and shit.
Oh, you talking about a fucking pickaxe?
Pickaxe, yeah. It was a black dude though. He had a pickaxe. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck, what is his name? It was like a Black History children's story. Fuck, what's his name? Something Still or something like that. He battled against the machine and he beat the machine.
Oh, you talking about John Henry?
John Henry, that's what it was. Fucking John Henry. That's what that nigga looked like in those photos, bro. That nigga looked like John Henry, motherfucker.
I'm trying to find his speech, dog. Okay. Look, I'm gonna go to the point where he's at in the damn speech. This is on Fox. Hold on, I gotta find this shit. I'm looking for it right now. Because this nigga talked about the flags and shit. You can go watch that speech Donald Trump put up there, man. Good ass damn speech. Is that him?
Yeah.
No, that ain't him. Hold on.
Trump was calling black folks N-words. I'm like, word.
Where's this nigga at, man? Where is he at in this speech? This is a long ass fucking speech. He was up there for a minute, dog.
When I was growing up, we used to call the color kids colored. I don't understand why everybody looking at me weird because I said
he honored the what was those families where people got lost in combat? The Gold Star, is it Gold Star families?
Purple Heart.
No.
Purple Heart is just being wounded in battle.
I'm trying to find in this shit where this
Silver Star.
Well, he brought up,
and we're doing stage victory of century and the lightning blaring. We're tonight in the heart of our. Tonight we pledge allegiance to the flag they gave us, and we say, God bless the immortal patriots of 1776, and long live the cause of independence. And a communist will never say that. That's for sure. Keep and bear arms. And for the almost 6 years that I was president, I guarded very, very powerfully your Second Amendment, and they didn't do a thing to it, and it was not easy. But we guard your Second Amendment. We guard it very, very strongly and cautiously. Across the generations, Americans have fought, bled, and died, not just to secure those rights, but to expand them.
I think this might be it right here.
Colonel Paris Davis, whose courage won eternal glory.
This is the black man.
He helped lead a surprise attack on 100 enemy combatants. They said he was finished. His whole group.
That's a black man.
and despite multiple life-threatening wounds, saved the lives of his fellow soldiers. And this evening, the only flag of its kind, the one that was draped over the casket of President Abraham Lincoln in Independence Hall. Thank you very much. Great.
He gave shout outs to special flags and everything throughout the whole speech, dog. This is a black man, Green Beret. Look, airborne. You see the airborne on the side?
Yeah. Are those white people cheering for the black man? You fucking racist.
Better than I do. He looks great, and he's brave.
Dude said he looked better than I do.
Because of heroes like these, our flag will always be a symbol of liberty and justice for all. Colonel Davis, thank you very much. Great man. Great man. Thank you.
I stand corrected. I said Colonel Evans last time. I think I had one of my clients on my mind. It's Colonel Davis.
Blessings of freedom, and we have never stopped expanding our ambitions and our dreams. We had the American dream. We never had the American dream, however, like we have it right now. The American dream is back, very strong, beautiful. You know, to get into our military now is tough. 2 years ago, we couldn't fill a job, and now it's overflowing. We have so many setting records. We're setting records. It's actually hard to get in. That includes our great police forces and our firemen. They couldn't hire anybody. Nobody wanted to do it. Now it's hard to get those positions, but it's really hard to get into our military because people respect and love our country again. Our rise to being the world's strongest and most powerful nation was no accident of history. We rebuilt our military in my first term. We used it a little bit in our, actually, I should say third term, but I won't do that because I don't want any controversy. But we used it, and we've had tremendous success. You look at Venezuela.
These motherfuckers literally serious think he's gonna run for a third term.
Americans crossed the Great Plains, scaled the Rockies, we just tamed the wilderness and conquered the frontier and built the empire. It's called the Empire of Liberty. We laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, those beautiful skyscrapers, and dug out the Panama Canal, considered the eighth.
How can you say this man don't love this country? He loves this country.
Wonder of the world, which everyone said was an impossible thing to do. And by the way, 38,000 Americans died to give us one of the greatest engineering feats of all time, the Panama Canal. This was the unstoppable spirit that created the world's most powerful industries and built the strongest military anyone had ever seen. And today it is stronger and more powerful than it ever was before. Lewis and Clark began their journey in 1803. Thank you very much. Thank you.
See how he made it like he talked about the history of America and shit, dog.
Great to have you. Great to have you, to honor this audacious and indomitable soul of America. We also have the first flag ever to fly over one of the greatest architectural feats of all time, a thing called the Brooklyn Bridge, one of the most beautiful bridges anywhere in the world, built a long time ago. To its right, the banner that flew atop our flagship after America's Navy sank the Spanish fleet to the bottom of the Manila Bay, one of the greatest naval victories in history. Much like our recent victory by sinking the entire Iranian Navy, 159 ships, to the bottom of the sea, all done in just a moment's time. Happened very quickly.
We'll put a boot in your ass, is the American way.
And next to it, we also have the flag that was given to that immortal, just a fantastic, immortal Rough Rider, the one and only. And I was at the museum the other day at its opening. Theodore Roosevelt, when he returned triumphant from Cuba, printed with the words, "Welcome home, Colonel Roosevelt."
was a victor of San Juan Hill. He was a great gentleman.
Yo, you realize we had a president that fucking rode in the war? What other presidents you know that rode in the fucking war? President Roosevelt wasn't no motherfucking look. This nigga used to invite MMA type fighters to the fucking White House and fucking fight their ass, nigga. This was a motherfucking man of a man.
Yeah, that
That boy, read up on Theodore. They got shit on YouTube. This AI that or just somebody just filmed a fucking like a biopic of his ass, and they may have just did a video on fucking YouTube, and it's real people acting in it of him fighting in the fucking White House, dog. He had a fucking boxing ring fucking set up in that bitch.
Yep.
Fight niggas, dog. Then Ben got shot at. He got shot. Matter of fact, he had fucking came back from battle. He fucking did a whole speech. He got shot. Did the whole speech while he was shot. Had low blood pressure.
It was.
Go ahead.
It was so what it was it was a attempt assassination. It was an assassination attempt.
Yeah, they shot him.
He got shot, and he finished his.
No, he finished his speech.
He finished his speech,
and then went to the hospital.
Yeah, I was like,
Theodore Roosevelt. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, all men should aspire to be like Theodore Roosevelt. I'm going to say that shit.
Except for you low T niggas.
You talking about that nigga ain't never had to worry about no. He probably ate beef liver, nigga.
I think probably.
And beef testicles. Pause.
That motherfucker was probably like, yo, what's for dinner, man? I want cow nuts for dinner.
You stupid.
Yo, let me get some cow nuts on that. You got any cow nuts on that, cuz? Get some of that shit. Fuck with me, shot with me, bro.
Oh, you stupid. We're gonna watch a little bit more of this, folks. Then we're gonna sign off for the night.
Americans won the West and built the modern world because America is a nation of winners. And today our country is winning again, and we're winning like never before.
Oh, I'm gonna mention this real quick. When he first ran, he talking about making America great again. These dumbass EBT ass, wildebeest ass, fucking draining the government ass, goddamn everything's racist ass motherfuckers in the black community. Oh, he's talking about bringing back slavery and all that shit. No, bitch, it's the 80s and 90s. When was he at the peak of his I guess social life? In the 90s, this nigga was on the Wu-Tang album. He was partying with everybody up there. Wu-Tang, Ice Cube, Ice-T, all of them, man. Hell, he probably was hanging around Public Enemy. You never know. I knew he was with G-Unit. He used to hang out with G-Unit. Why you think goddamn him and 50 still cool? That nigga was on G-Unit radio once. I wish I could play that shit. I heard that shit. That shit was cool as fuck.
No, like the hardest shit it will ever be, and this is it's one of the reasons why I hate you motherfuckers so much, bro. The hardest shit was when Donald Trump, after the assassination attempt in Butler, he came out to fucking 50 Cent's Many Men, the unedited version.
Oh, I didn't see that shit.
You didn't see that shit?
I'm gonna have to watch that shit.
Nigga, play it now, bruh.
You can't play it, nigga. That's copyright.
No, you can like play. You can play. You should be able to. We should be able to play it. Yeah, you just gotta pause this shit. You
said Donald Trump.
Type in Donald Trump Mini Man.
I'm finna find this shit.
Is that right there?
Okay. Let me take this shit down. Let me put this big, and let me do this, and then we'll end the show.
President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
That's boy. God damn. Oh,
the
shit.
unedited version, nigga, too.
Hey. It don't get more. And y'all don't like this? I'm posting this shit on goddamn Facebook right fucking now.
Yeah, motherfuckers didn't know that shit. I was like, yeah, you know Donald Trump on the RNC, he came out the mini-man, right? It was like, that shit fake. I was like, nah, he was watching it. I was watching it, and I was like, wait, oh, they playing mini-man. I was like, oh, shit, this is the unedited version. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
This is...
I posted that shit right on Facebook, nigga. Fuck that shit. I put that bit right on Facebook. Oh, well. Well, folks,
and somebody was...
Nice... Go ahead, man.
My bad. Somebody was like, that was fake. I was like, nah, motherfucker, I was watching this shit on TV.
Mm-mm-mm.
And all the brothers who was inside of the truck stop, it was like, wait, did he just walk out to Mini-Men, but it's unedited? Because he was like, I swear I just heard him say, I swear I just heard 50 Cent just say nigga.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That motherfucker like, be mad at me. I ain't fuck that shit. Be mad at me. I like our president. Fuck that shit. Oh, by the way, before I leave, I got to show y'all the back of my shirt if you can see that shit. Hold on. See if I can get where you can see the shit. Hold on. It says, can you see that shit, man?
Nope.
Can't see nothing about it. Oh, so basically, it's fucking Apollo Creed in Rocky 2 when he got killed.
Yeah.
Coming out to that Living in America by James Brown.
Yeah.
I got him on the shirt, the back of the shirt with the American flag behind it with him and his goddamn outfit talking about live in America.
I don't know why you didn't get the which was what one was it? Fuck.
I can tell you the other one I got. I can tell you the other one I got. Now I gotta go send 2 of my shirts back. The one that says 250th anniversary, the baseball jersey. I gotta send that shit back. The 2X is not big enough. I'm gonna get the 4X. I got another one I'm gonna get the 4X in too. It's a navy blue baseball jersey.
You skipped the whole entire X. You're gonna get the instead of the 2X, you're gonna get the 4X.
Yeah, I want it big.
Oh, okay.
It fits very small. So I want to get I'm getting that. Then I got another one that's a dark blue with bald eagle on one side. On the other side, it's got USA, kind of like printed like they have it on like the Olympic people's warm-up clothes. It goes down the right, it goes down the side, and then in the back it's got American. It's got like the seal from the motherfucking I think the seal from the dollar with E Pluribus Unum. It's got that seal on the back, but it's got America across the top. Then I got one that says Happy 4th. It's got Sheriff Buford T. Justice on the front. I should say Happy 4th of July, all you some bitches.
I want to get the Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder. Yeah, it was. It's a tropic. It's like yours, but there's Robbie Downey Jr. in blackface, and it says "Never go full retard."
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. I want
that one.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's another one where it's got the guys from Blazing Saddles, Gene Wilder, and the old boy, and it says where all the white. It said Happy 4th of July. Where all the white women at?
Yeah, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles, nigga. That shit funny.
Where the white women at?
Hey boys, look what I got.
Hey boys, I got. Where the white women at? You know that was I was using that for some of our shorts.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back and watch, man. But hey, man,
But,
it's been fun. It's been fun tonight, folks. It's been fun.
Talking with my brother and shit.
Yeah, that's been that was deep as shit. I gotta go back and just watch that shit. That shit deep as fuck. I got some shit that I gotta look up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We probably never had that conversation again.
I just ain't look. I don't come across a lot of dudes that's deeper than me. You, Dragon. Other than that, I don't come across dudes that's that critical thinking that go into deep into shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So sometimes I'm always the motherfucker in the damn audience, in the crowd or in the group, my nigga. That's thinking on a level that motherfuckers ain't thinking. It's not a braggadocious thing. It's just
those were the high talks
reading. I do
have.
Okay, I do a lot of motherfucking reading. I do a lot of motherfucking researching. It is what it is. I got 3 degrees. Not that degrees make you smart, but I had the right papers in them.
Well, see,
it ain't in fucking basket weaving and shit like that. Now I got a bachelor's in basically pre-med biology. I got a bachelor's in respiratory therapy, and then I got a damn master's in business management.
Anybody who took organic chemistry,
I had to take that shit.
I
had to take that shit.
Yeah, you say you had to or you didn't have to?
I had to.
Oh, yeah. Anybody who took that shit and passed, you are a smart individual. I don't care if you barely pass. As long as you pass, you are a smart individual. Because I'll be real with you. Organic chemistry was probably the hardest fucking class I ever took in my life. Outside of microbiology. Calculus?
Calculus was the hardest class I ever had to take. Physics 2 wasn't that hard at all. Physics 2 wasn't that hard. Physics 1 was a little difficult. But organic chemistry and physics 1 was probably the hardest classes other than calculus that I had to take. Calculus was the hardest.
Well, I had to take like 3 tests over because my teacher accused me of cheating. Because you know how in calculus you gotta do the formulas out and all that shit, but I did the shits in my head and shit, right?
You gotta do proofs. Shit. You gotta do proofs and
yeah.
shit.
See, I did all of that shit in my head, and he was just like, "No, you're fucking cheating." And I was like, "Why? Like, what makes you think I'm cheating?" He was like, I'm not smart enough to even do that on my own. I was like, so you're getting mad at me because I could do this shit in my head and you can't?
They just always want to see how you come to you damn. How you come to
and so
that's all.
He made me retake the test, but I had to retake the test right in front of him. And I retook the test and I was like, here you go. He graded right then and there. He was like, holy shit. I was like, what? He was like, you got 100. He's like, you did better before. I was like, yeah. Why? What's is it? I was like, are you gonna accuse me of cheating again? He's like, no. He's like, go ahead, go. Then the next test came, same shit, had to do it again. And the last test I took, which was what the fuck we was talking about. I fucking forgot. But the last one I fucking took, he was just like, I should really like stick in, like I should really stay in school. And I'm like, no, I think I might be dropping out. He was like, no, for real. He was like, not a lot of people could do calculus in their heads. And I'm like, well, thank you. I appreciate it. But I was like, I'm not doing good in all my other. I was like, this is the only class I'm fucking passing right now. I'm sorry. This is the only class. Well, passing is you got to keep a certain level GPA. So the school I was at, which was Lee University, I didn't have a certain GPA. If I didn't maintain that GPA, I would have been kicked out of school. So instead of getting kicked out of school, I decided to drop out like a fucking idiot. Yeah. Do I regret dropping out of school? Absolutely. Every single day I wake up in this truck, I fucking regret it.
Really?
But I haven't done calculus in years though. But my girl, she's doing calculus, so she tried to get me to help her out, and I was like, "Nope, you gotta learn for yourself, baby. I'm sorry." But my girl's pretty fucking smart, smarter than me though. But organic chemistry was fucking terrible, bro. That was fucking hard, bro. Sean.
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
No, I was saying organic chemistry was fucking terrible, bro. That shit was one of the hardest classes I ever took in my life, bro.
Wow.
Nigga, I dropped that class. That was the only class I dropped was organic chemistry. Or am I thinking microbiology? No, it's one of those two. It's either I think it was organic chemistry. I don't know. How did you do in organic chemistry?
I got like a C.
How the fuck you managed to pass?
Man, you don't even want to know, dog.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That shit
Cheat
was hard
off
as
the
fuck.
four.
No, that shit was hard as fuck.
I'm
That
for
shit-
real, bro. That was one of the classes that first day of class. You wanna know what I did?
What'd you do, man?
First day of class, he was talking, motherfucker gave us a test on the first day because like he emailed us and shit. Everything he wanted us to read was not on the fucking test. I looked at the test. I tried to answer the first question, looked to my right, looked to my left. I got up, grabbed my shit, and I walked the fuck out of the class and shit. And he literally said, if this test is hard, you should double think about your major. Like you should really rethink about what you major in. I got the fuck up and got out. I just walked out the fuck out of class.
Damn.
Yeah. But we had one of the that teacher was ranked in the state of Tennessee as one of the hardest teachers, though. But if you would pass, like basically, if you were pre-med, pre-bio, any class you had with him, and if you like literally pass those classes, you will literally guaranteed a job after college.
Damn.
Guaranteed. Because he was that difficult of a fucking teacher. Yeah, man. But hey, man, it was good. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was, man. It was, man.
Yeah, man. It was deep.
Yeah.
And my bad about
we could have did a whole show. We could have did a whole show on that shit.
Yeah, man. Shit, we're gonna have him up again, man.
Yeah.
Make sure
folks,
this nigga
man.
stop calling me by my stop calling me by my slave name, nigga.
Hey, but y'all, take it easy, man. Be safe out there, and remember, man, we all Americans, bro, and we under attack right now. We ain't get to talk about New YORKISTAN, but we can do that another day.
Hey, when the next time you try to go live?
We might be able to go live tomorrow night. I got to see how long it's
Okay.
going to take me to get from Fayetteville to here. I'll probably be here about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:15. I might get home. I gotta go out to Fayetteville tomorrow evening. Yeah, man.
Hey, Sean, we all might be there's a difference between Americans and Americans.
Yeah, exactly. Might have to do that. You're right. Tomorrow. We might do that, folks, y'all. Anyway, holla at you, baby.
Peace.
Set the topic, all right, let's go. Cold open, turn to a heated show. Dragon do the math with the price and flow.